Fantastic.
Well, yeah, it is fantastic. And we're going live, Alan. That caught
Oh,
me out as well.
fantastic, Pete. Honestly, I'm excited.
Me
Long Beach
too.
is a fantastic circuit
It
for
is.
driving race cars around.
It is, yeah. And welcome, folks. There's quite a lot in the chat already, Alan. Good grief.
Oh, wow.
Um,
Oh,
uh,
very welcome
yeah,
indeed.
absolutely. Well, welcome to week 8, everybody. And BSTV. We're at Long Beach in California, yay, in the City of Angels, Alan. And that's why we're here, right? Because we are angelic. That's right, isn't it? Is that
Speak
not
for
right?
yourself on
Oh,
this
okay.
one. I don't want to attract any lightning bolts, so I will make
Oh,
no claims.
oh, okay, yeah, very good. Actually, yeah,
I
I'm
had a
gonna
misspent youth, Pete.
just gonna put this umbrella down. So yeah, I'm Pete Bingham, and welcome to the booth again. It's Alan Toon.
Hello, Peter.
Yes,
Hello,
hello.
folks.
Yes, yeah. So welcome to California, folks. In true Californian style, it is sunny. I checked the weather
No,
before.
it's been
It's good.
pretty awful in California recently, so we should
Yeah,
spare
yeah,
a
it's
moment
true.
for those people.
Yeah, didn't they have some
It's
fires and
not the
stuff?
only time in recent memory because we had a member in our team, in result team, a couple of years ago, who Joe, who had his was in is a he was a first responder, and they had firefighting stuff to do, and that
Yeah.
was a few years ago, just a few years ago, and it's happened all again, hasn't it?
Yes, yeah, it's all back there. So you're absolutely right. I'd skipped gaily past the fact that they've got trouble over there. So for those out there in California or affected by the fires in California, our thoughts go out to you.
Indeed, they do,
Yeah,
because
definitely. It's
yeah,
not a
I've seen
great
some
place to be.
really terrifying films of them, and we want our American brothers and sisters to be well.
Yeah, why wouldn't we want that? And especially when they give us such fantastic racing at a street circuit like we've got tonight.
Indeed.
Because this is Long Beach, also known as Concrete City. Uh, we did a concrete race around Belle Isle with the V8s on Saturday, and that
Yes.
proved to be about. Oh yeah, because you're in the chat loads. It was good. Oh, why have I got Michael Hull showing not as a classed driver? He's our latest addition.
Oh, no.
Where do I
Press the button.
set
Do
that
your
again?
magic button pressing, like what you're
Yeah,
so good at.
he should be set correctly though. He is set correctly.
Every week I come here, folks. Honestly, I come every
Ah,
week, and there's a new name on the grid, and I've got to try and learn a new name. And
well, he's one of
my
your
poor
lot.
brain.
He's one of your lot. He's a result driver, but he's not right now, but he will be. Um, so give me a minute. I'm going to try and find out why. Have I typed his racer number in wrong somewhere?
Oh,
Give me a
these
minute.
cars look very nice in the sunshine going around here.
Yeah,
I love this track. It's
I do.
fantastic. I
I
mean,
do.
it's great in the TCR. It's great in my little MX-5, but it's also great in the TCR. I've had a lot of fun going around here in the TCRs. I was still driving TCRs when we came here the first few times, and it was, yeah, really great. It's such a great circuit.
Right.
It
Okay.
is. So,
There we go.
but I
Sorted.
think these cars will just about fit through, as I remember it. And
Yeah,
yes,
they do. It's a tight squeeze. Right, we're just going to do that, and then we'll do this, and then look at that. Michael Hall is in the pro-am class.
oh,
Right.
brilliant.
I don't know why I typed his number in as a 2 instead of a 5 in the middle of his racing number. Right, okay, so don't adjust your sets, folks. That is David Johansson with the fastest lap so far in practice. Um,
Yes.
uh, uh,
Well, the sun was shining on his car, and it looks
yeah.
very nice. I've got to say, and
Holy
fast.
crap! Sorry, I last had my little slidey thing in SDK set at 30 drivers because that's what it was when I joined the session. I've had to
Oh,
scroll all the way down. We've got 41 drivers in the session, Alan. Good God. It's going to be a busy old race,
fantastic!
folks. We'll talk
Well,
about that in a moment. So
that's yeah. Well, 30, 40. What's the
I
difference?
know, between friends and all that. But look at the championship, Alan.
Between the walls.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, well,
between the balls.
okay.
So look at the championship points at the top.
Mm.
Good God above. Miguel Freitas 1272 and Greg Daffron 1270. There are 2 points between the top two drivers with 5 race weeks to go, including this one. This is I say this possibly each season, but I've not known that before with 2 points this far into the season. This
I
one's going to
don't think
go.
I've seen 2 points, and we've seen
No,
it close, but not.
yeah,
I think 2 points is.
no, we've seen it like 40 points or something like that, which is still tight. This
Yes.
is ridiculous.
Yeah, that is tight. That's the thing. This
Yeah.
is ridiculous.
So,
But then, it's these guys are very good drivers, and we've seen some great racing. Greg's done some great racing. Miguel's just been absolutely there and thereabouts. And James and well, David particularly has been, I think, has been shining this season.
yeah, aye. He has absolutely. And James Holman there, not far off that group.
No, well, he came in with absolute splash, did
yeah,
James,
he
and
did.
no, he came in straight away, and look, he's sitting there in third position, and he's earned that place.
And then you've got fourth, fifth, and sixth separated by what's that? 17 points. I don't remember. I know we've got a lot of drivers, and that dilutes
Yeah.
the numbers, etc. In terms of people don't always have successful races because the grid is very the track is very busy. But it's proving to be if you look down, I think, given what we've seen in previous seasons, anybody all the way back to ninth, which is Sam Blees, could win the championship because they are only 200 points, 270 points behind. And there's a huge amount of points still on offer. You pick up, if you won every race to the end of the season, I think that's another 1,000 points. This could go any way, Alan. I mean,
Well, I don't think there's any way of calling a winner.
No,
There's
not yet.
so much room for disaster and a turnaround. You just don't know what's going to happen, and we don't want to know, really, do we?
No, I'll let you talk through the pro-am standings because your gaffer is at the top of the pile.
Oh, yes, my captain, Carl Hardy, sitting there loud and proud, 894 points on both sides of his thingy.
Yeah, he's not got a drop week.
No, is he correct to Rene? Wasn't Rene in front before?
He was.
I don't remember.
He was, but not by
Wow,
much.
right. So he's crept in front of Rene, who started off the season with a deafening rapport and a flash and a bang. So Carl's done well to pull him into it, to be honest. But it's been so competitive at the top of the pro-ams, hasn't it?
This has been a tight
with Chris and Tony,
championship.
PVG, and Jamie. They've all had great racing, and they're all quick.
Yeah,
They are. But I'm thrilled for Carl to be sitting there top because there's some serious competition there, and he's done well to do that.
Yeah, and Tony Walker's making his way up the standings.
Yeah, no, like a rocket because he's been so quick.
He's been really good. Yeah, and Jamie Wilson, I hope we see him before the end of the season. But get well, Jamie. He's had some personal challenges health-wise. He's getting
Yes,
through
but
it
look
now,
where
though.
he is. He's still right up there. Look.
Oh yeah. Even if he rejoined now, he could get into the top three.
Yeah, he's still. I mean, he's doing. Yeah, and Chris Young has been outstanding as well. These guys have just been turning in great performance, haven't they?
Absolutely remarkable.
All these Simsport have been lighting up the the charts.
If you look at Carl Hardy and Rene and Chris Young, and then we switch back to pro, that would put them just 14th, so just off shot, but that's still right in the depths of a 23 car pro field. If you take
that's right in the middle, isn't it?
It is. It's brilliant. They are. It's such a strong pro-am field that we've got this season.
Yeah, and they race hard, don't they?
Yeah.
Then we've come down here, and there's no lack of form down here either.
No, AM class is just as hot as all the others. We've seen some racers like David Ayres run away with this one on previous season. Anthony Hilton did one as well, didn't he?
But Anthony ran away with 2 seasons.
Was it 2? Right.
It was dominant for 2 seasons.
Yeah.
It was, fantastic driving. But Rob Sutherland has come in with a bang.
I know, 683 points.
And but it's great to see David Ayres up there. He's the Result team principal, and he works for Result Clothing and all that. And we wouldn't be able to do this without him.
No.
So he's an important man to me personally because he gave me my job as a Result driver.
Yeah. So it's him you blame, folks. It's him you blame. Daniel Lewis there in 3rd place, doing a great job for Blade Designs SRL. And then we got Silas in fourth. He's had a couple of bumpy races along the way, but look at that point score. That's really healthy at 516. And then Chris Dixon holding his own, keeping it steady and respectable in fifth place. That's really, really good when you consider
Yeah,
the
I
strength of that field.
yeah, I absolutely agree with you. I think Chris is having this is the best we've seen of Chris Dixon.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think this is his most mature season for sure.
Yeah,
And then team standings, RD Simsport, not far enough away to be comfortable just yet. They're 130 points ish ahead of Impulse Racing, who are, well, they've got a bit of a comfort blanket now between themselves and ADX and Hydro Race Geodesic. 200 points and 500, 600 points basically, respectively, with RD Simsport 2 featuring heavily. The RD Simsport team, Alan, is it's just immense, isn't it? That stable. They've got
yeah,
really, really good drivers, and we've seen some team racing from them as well, which is
yeah. They're,
stunning.
they're a great addition to our league. There's
Oh
no
yeah,
doubt about it. They've added a real dash of splash,
and
and yes,
look at
and then
this.
in every department
Mm,
they're in the AMs, the pro AMs, and the pros, and uh, all we every week we get great racing from them and great dignified, clean racing from
yeah,
them.
we do, and you see it here. So this is our votes, plus others that have joined us in the booth over the course of the season. And look at that: Greg Duffron, James Holman, RD Simsport, Rob Sutherland, RD Simsport 2, Chris Young, RD Simsport 3, Callum Brandt, RD Simsport 3. They feature here because they're really good quality drivers. They're mixing it up, Alan, for us with Hydro Race's Hydro Race Geodesics rather, Sam Bleed, Wobbly, who has now joined Hydro Race Geodesic Racing White. That's another headline from this week.
Oh, lovely.
He's got more team. Any port in a storm. Any port in a storm for Wobbly. And Manuel Saralegui, he's back this week as well. ATR
Oh,
Argentos.
fantastic.
You know, they're all up there, all doing fantastic races for us. And look how safe they are at the same time, Alan. So Greg
I
Daffron,
know.
there is no measurement for that. 0.012 of an incident per turn after a whopping 3,057 turns. Bonkers. That's bonkers.
Yeah. It is when you've been at the front like Greg has.
Yeah, definitely.
It's outstanding driving. You can clearly see the white line. To me, it's a mystery.
Yeah, but Renee, again, many seasons he's been in this top five for Cutting Corny TCR team. Simon Trendle, a regular offender, being the safe driver. And James Holman, RD Simsport, yet again,
Yeah.
proves that the safe drivers are also the fastest drivers. They score points regularly, Alan.
Yeah, well,
you don't have to bully
Rene,
your way to the front, do you? You just have to be
Rene, the
smooth.
thing is, I mean, we've got a lot of class at the front, and you could say there's a mucky end of the league where maybe things are quite a bit more rough and red than they are at the sophisticated peaks of it.
Yep.
But it doesn't matter because Rene just functions there, and it's been really quick. And the fact that he doesn't seem to go over the white line is astonishing, frankly.
I know. And look at his teammate in fifth. So Cutting Corny, all those fans that turn up week in, week out, this is your justification. Your two drivers there are brilliant at keeping it clean, but racing really fair and hard and for position. It's no wonder you turn up. Oh my God, I've missed so many comments in the chat. Oh my God, I'm never catching up with that. Right, okay. There's lots of discussions about like pneumonia and things like that. But we've just tripped over into qualifying, folks. This is a there's not many cars on track at the minute, obviously. This is a heat race, so that will happen. We'll just get kicked from session to session now in true iRacing fashion for heat races. David Johansson was your fastest man on track with Alberto Cigolini in second for ADX. Let's see what happens in qualifying, though, because that is often a completely different story, Alan.
Yes. Well, some of them will probably take a different fuel load.
Oh my God! Look at this. You'd think it was the
People
start
are
of the
serious
race.
about the grid position, and you
Yeah.
can't blame them because it's terribly important in the sprint race,
Yeah, that's
and
a
sets up the
beautiful
whole
start.
evening in many ways.
Yeah, it really
It
does.
does.
So
Look at that. That's a bonny sight for anybody who loves sim racing.
it certainly is. That's a it's just remarkable. I never cease to be amazed at the continued increase in success of this league, and it's the drivers that bring it, isn't it? If you get a crashy league, people leave. If you get an argumentative league, people leave. This league is none of that, and it's down to the drivers.
Yes, absolutely. They rule their own destinies, and we're very fortunate that we can sit and watch this kind of quality every week.
Yeah. So let's talk about the headlines. Headlines this week are, obviously, we've already discussed one. Wobbly Kneecaps. Weebly Kneecap has joined back with Geodesic for the rest of the season. He's following Sam out of the pits there. He's joined the white team because the other team is full. Then we've got another one of your number, Alan. So Michael Hall is in the council paint at the moment, heating his tyres in that Elantra. He is a result driver, or he will be in future races.
Yes. Michael's just come to us, I think.
Yes,
so
new to your number.
Indeed, and very welcome.
Yeah. Do we have any others? Where is Manuel Saralegui? He is now in a Honda. He swapped his car mid-season, no penalty, because he did it in week 6, even though he didn't race last week. He's got his teammate right behind him there, which is Alberto.
2 of them in that nice car, in that lovely livery.
Yeah. It is gorgeous, isn't it? It's really nice. Needs a bit of an adjustment because it's got the yellow number board showing, which needs a bit of a move off that paint scheme. But we'll talk about that another time. It's not important. So that is Gonzalo Fabi, who is also remarkably high I-rated and very, very fast. So they used to be in Velocitas, I think it was. They've moved to the Honda for the second half of the season. How many races of the season left?
That's very interesting.
Yeah. You've got technically 8, including this race week. In terms of races, oh Christ! Let me go and find the thingy-majiggy. What's it?
Find out where we are next week so that we know where we're going next week when it comes up.
Because I always
we don't have to say we haven't got a clue. That would make a nice change.
Yeah. So 2 rounds of Long Beach. So that's now. Then we're at Imola for 2 races next Wednesday.
Next week, yeah. Imola.
Then we're at Nürburgring Sprintstrecke, the Bezweck circuit for Friday the 19th. Wednesday the 19th of February. Why did I say Friday? I don't know. And then we've got Alton Park for 2 races, a sprint feature on February 26th.
That's going to be cosy.
Yeah, and then we've got Bathurst for an endurance race, last round of the season, March the 5th. That should keep everybody on their toes. 300 points for the race winner in that one. That's going to be really interesting, that one. It's going to be brilliant. So the short answer for that is next week we're at Imola.
Yeah, Imola, that's great. And love this to know that we're going to Alton Park, because I can't wait to see 40 of this lot on Alton Park.
Yeah, that's going to be splendid.
And an endurance around the mountain.
Yeah.
Sounds like mouth-watering prospect, doesn't it?
Yeah, I am away for the Nürburgring round, so I need to find you a cameraman, Alan.
Somebody who can push buttons.
Yeah, somebody who can push buttons. That'd be nice. And I'll make sure that whoever it is highly competent and hopefully good looking, because I've got to replace like for like, right? Just saying. Anyway. Why is people laughing on the chat? Right, okay. So, who is saying what on the chat as we watch? Right, the first few laps coming in, you can see it on your timing towers. No surprises here. Greg Daffron at the currently top of the pile. Constantino Marino has just crossed the line to get second there. And these times will tumble. So let's see what's going on in the chat. Right.
Well, if you remember, I think we had something like 17 cars in the first second last week.
Yes, yeah, we did, yeah. I think we're going to end up with something similar. We're going to go on board with the carts shortly, because this track is probably one of the most lethal if you're offline ever so slightly, so we'll talk about that in a minute.
It can be dangerous. Yeah. It can be dangerous, but it can also be reassuringly reliable.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because, we know where it's dangerous. We know its idiosyncrasies. Every one of these drivers will be very familiar with this place.
Yep. Yeah.
We've all lost our wing mirrors around here.
I've lost more than wing mirrors, I'll tell you. Right, okay. So on the chat, people talking about pneumonia because one of the guys in the chat has got pneumonia. Pleurisy once. Okay, right, okay.
Oh, that's. I
Walker.
do hope they feel better soon because that's no fun at all.
No, it's not. It lacks funness. Hopefully a good recovery. Enjoy. We all say Daffron in our own best because. All right. So you know how Greg Daffron, he's now.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's now the Frenchman. Okay, so that's what we're calling him.
Frenchman.
He's not French at all. But he is now because we've just made sure he is.
He's been voted in.
So his own team are now calling him Daffon.
These things can have long. I ended up a Knight of the Realm.
You did, and officially so as well.
Yes, and officially so.
And Wobbly.
Just to show you.
What? Wobbly's not his real
Wobbly,
name.
yeah, Wobbly ended up Wobbly.
Yeah, and Double R and
these things can have an impact on people's lives.
Triple A.
So,
Yeah, we've made famous people along the way, you know.
You certainly have. You certainly have.
Yeah. The walls keep jumping out at Fee, apparently.
Well, yes, but she's here and she's racing,
Yeah,
and that's good to see because she's had a difficult start to the year. She's had to face all her stuff and trials and tribulations, and she's come through that with flying colours and back on the trail with us. We're happy.
Yeah. Great to have Fee back in our number. Shout out to the Blades Runners, says just an average sim racer. They're doing remarkably well as well. I'm making an effort to be at Imola, says I race in South Africa.
Oh, great.
Yeah. 42 in the session now. Is that what I said a minute ago or not?
I think that was 41.
I think it was. Kurt Riedler's just joined the session, so he's on track. Yeah.
Come on, Kurt.
Yeah, come on.
Nice one.
So, right, who's on top of the pile? Greg Daffon, the Frenchman.
Well, you see, there's a lot of people here. Now, that's interesting, and I wonder if it's because people really actually are terrified of this place, but really like it.
Well,
that's where I find myself.
Yeah, it could easily happen.
I love driving around here. It's very exciting and demanding, and it's got the worst hairpin bend in the world.
It does. Honestly, I don't know one that's more sharp than that.
Oh no,
it's stupid.
It's easily the worst one on iRacing because I've tried them all. I think.
Well, yeah. Let's go on board.
I think this is definitely the one.
Yeah.
Oh yes, give these people the treat of the. It's the hairpin here. The famous hairpin is on the entry to the main straight. So if you get it wrong, not only are you embarrassed and dreadfully slow, you're slow for the whole of the main straight, which could actually be a total disaster.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It can. Because the exit from that corner sets you off onto the big long straight, and it is a big long straight. And yes.
Right, we're approaching it now.
Yes, indeed.
We're going through this final little section here.
Get over to the left.
Yeah.
There you go.
Look
at that.
That's just silly.
Lots of silly. Oh, he did that beautifully. You see, with the front wheel drive, I think they just come around there a bit sweeter than the rear wheel drive cars.
Yeah, it drags them round, doesn't it? So we head down
They
shoreline.
dive into the corner beautifully.
Yeah. This is, what's this called? Bridgestone? Yeah, Bridgestone. And then we head towards turn one. Don't go too far to the right. There's a slowdown there. And then there's walls, Alan. Lots of them. And this is going to be the site of a wrecking fest, I've no doubt. Going right through here around the fountain.
There.
Yeah.
If you notice that piece of wall there, later you'll be able to see the bloodstains on it.
Yeah. It's absolutely bonkers. And then up this little rise here into this right-hander, you can take as much curb as you like there, really.
Easy to get a spin if you're too enthusiastic.
Yeah, you're right. Down to Michelob Corner, which is this turn into the left-hander.
This is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. Not dangerous, but this one is dangerous.
Yeah, this one you drift
it doesn't
down
look
to
any
the
more
left.
dangerous, but this is
right.
Yeah, as you can see.
Down Seaway, Seaside Way, and then into, I think this is either Bridgestone or Firestone. I'm going to go with Firestone. This is a very generous corner, but that left-hand wall comes at you quite quick. Indy left is this one. It's a double left-hander,
Yeah.
and then you're into the most ridiculous hairpin known to humans.
But he gave himself that bit of room. See, you have to just go into the corner and stay straight, then turn late. It's definitely a late turn in
It
that
is.
gets you around in one piece. If you try and take it tight, it just nothing works.
No, it doesn't. We've still got 4 minutes left of qualifying, so we're going to be seeing some times come down. Did he improve? He did not improve on that lap. He did a fastest sector 1 and a fastest sector 4, but didn't actually improve his overall time.
First gear going around there.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like much, but you really have to get down the gearbox, and it's all about keeping the pace. You've got to try and keep it quick.
Yeah.
These things are actually rather more difficult. That island is rather difficult and slow, and
it is.
It's easy to lose a lot of time. There's a lot of concrete involved in this lap.
Yeah, well, it's everywhere. It literally is everywhere. Pit lane entry is no party either. You've got to.
Oh no, don't! Not.
I've hit the wall.
It's funny. I've managed to block that out.
Have you really?
Yes.
Eviscerated it from your memory.
Yeah, it's what the pit lane entry at Long Beach is one of those things that's. Well, you'll see, folks, but it's not really an entry at all. It's just a gap in the wall.
Yeah, literally that. And speed is an anathema. You're obviously trying to do it fast, but when you're trying to do a chicane at the same time as going fast to slow, it doesn't really work very well.
No.
So
it's a mad pit entry.
Yeah, it's
bonkers.
Yeah, absolutely bonkers. Now, that'll be a feature in the second of tonight's races. So anybody new to this, if you are in Pro, you have blue number boards and banners on the side of your car, as per Alberto Sigolini here, who is currently provisionally in second place on the start grid. If you have blue number boards and banners with yellow writing as opposed to white that we just saw on Alberto's car, you are a previous champion of this series in the Pro class. If you have, where's he gone? Not that, this one. Pete Van Gool. If you have green number boards and banners, you are in the Pro-Am class, the middle class of racer. He's got white for his lettering. If Chris Needham was here, he would have yellow because he was a previous champion of the series and is in Pro-Am. Then, if we look at David Ayres, for instance, if you have yellow number boards and banners, you are in the AM class. The developing driver, the ones aspiring to be in the Pro-Ams or even in the AMs in certain cases. They all have their own little, it's not even little anymore, is it? It's 23 cars a grid. So, they all have their own championships to fight for. They all get certificates at the end of it. The pillar of wood that is offered is open to anybody from any of those classes. Someone from AM could win it. But it is an overall championship for the TCR Challenge Cup that gets your hands on my wood, Alan.
Yes, indeed it does. And who wouldn't swoon at one of these coming through the front door?
Yeah, if it could even, well, it wouldn't be through the front door. I think you'd have to take your front lounge window out to get it in there. They're huge.
Well, I was thinking of taking the door off.
Oh, really. Sorry. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, you could do that. That just about fit through then, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I don't know.
On edge,
yeah.
If you put it lengthways.
Yeah, I don't know what Stephen Walker does in his house because he's got 2 of these. I think he must sleep, I don't know, in the kitchen or something.
I think he actually put these in the house and moved out.
Yeah, his house is an entire trophy cabinet.
He moved into the garage.
Yes, of course. Right, okay. Tony Walker's on the chat. Maybe he could tell us... does he just sleep in between them or something? I don't know. But they're at least 16, 17 feet tall. They're made of giant redwood trees. I mean, come on. Right, okay. So people leaving.
Have you noticed who's done the fast lap now?
Oh, you are kidding.
There's been a change.
We're never living this down, are we? David Jansen. Right, okay.
Well done, David.
Well done, David. Yeah, okay. Gets his first race victory, has to be on top for the next one, whatever. Right, okay. What am I doing? Am I pressing this? Yeah, okay. I'm just going to wait for somebody. It's usually someone like David Ayres, because he likes to flash his lights, to join the grid, and then I'll get through these. I'm going to go names only because there's 100 of them. Let's go and do that. I'm just going to extend gridding as we go. David Johansson is your pole man. Well done to him at the very, 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 very last second. Greg Dafron will go off. Sorry, Greg Dafron, the Frenchman, will go off. Ignore the flag, folks. It's a faux pas. We'll go off on the front row next to him in second place. Gonzalo Fabi will go off third. Fourth will be Alberto Cigolini. Fifth will be Miguel Freitas, the mighty Miguel Freitas. Wobbly of kneecaps will go off sixth for Geodesic.
Ooh, good lap.
Yeah, very good lap. Seventh will be Constantino Marino. Eighth will be Pete Newman. Ninth will be Andreas Gilman. Daniel Mills will go off 10th. We've got Manuel Saralegui off 11th. Chris Young off 12th. Pete's lost where his mouse is. There it is. 13th will be Alex Savillano Ledo. That is a brilliant result because he's been playing on a game controller for ages. Simon Trendle will go off 14th. 15th, James Holman. 16th, Pete Van Gool, PVG. Jay Corley off 17th. Stephen Walker off 18th. 19th will be Sam Blees. 20th will be Rene Earhart. Jesus Alajon will go off 21st. James Gomez 22nd. 23rd will be Callum Brandt. Stefan Goebel 24th. 25th will be Carl Hardy. Michael Hall, new driver, 26th. 27th, Silas Goebel. Dietmar Hoos off 28th. 29th will be Jura Larkinen. Kurt Rieler off 30th. 31st will be Deck Crowther. Welcome back, Deck. I didn't see him sneaking. Christian Kramer off 32nd. Welcome back to you. You were on holiday last time. 33rd will be Roger Morton. 34th will be Rob Sutherland. Daniel Lewis, 35th. Tommy Battelle, welcome back. In whatever that was. Where is he? 36th. 37th, David Ayres. Jamie Desjay off 38th. 39th will be Chris Dixon. 40th will be Paul Hurley. 41st will be Fiona. And Andrew Littler will be 42nd. And make sure that nobody is behind him tonight. For the grid at least. So let's go to. Let's try and find us. That's an amazing view, actually. That's pretty good. Oh,
that is an amazing view because it goes to 30 on that number.
That's a cutting corny car that's
it's not enough.
That's Renee.
There we go.
Renee. Blimey, that was loud. Good grief.
This is a bit of a hairy old start.
Yeah, it is. Oh, and that was Greg Dafron not getting off the line. And an impulse car going slow as well. Right.
E1 here this is
going to
be scary.
I'm already scared. Oh, don't crash it at the front because you're just going to do bad things. Why is Andreas Gilman going backwards?
Is that Pete?
Don't know.
No, that's Miguel.
Answer. No, that's Andreas.
Who's Andreas?
Yeah. Right, where are we at the front? Oh, Pete Van Gool going a bit slow. He's just off position though. You can hear bending metal, folks.
Well, people are trying to be careful. You can see that.
Michael Hall, where are you?
Well done to everybody because there's a great deal of care being exercised here.
Yeah.
I think people are very well aware that disaster is lurking, and it just needs very little to bring it down upon us. So these drivers are showing a great deal of common sense here.
Yeah, Stephen Walker. You will try do your best to forgive me. You didn't qualify at all well. Jesus.
Well, neither did Sam, and I'm just going to say, we don't need people in the pits.
Oh, look at this. A fight for first place on lap one. Oh, door to door.
Oh, all around the. Oh, crikey, look at this.
David Watson.
Look at that one. We've got a great view of the hairpin there.
Oh, no. That's Miguel round. Are we? Is that a block track? No.
No.
Not yet.
No.
Oh, Miguel. He's going to go to the pits. Yeah, he's going to the pits. That's probably a wise choice. That's not worked out well at all.
Can you get there from there?
Don't know. Where on earth did David Johansson end up? I can't even find him in the standings. Oh, there he is. He's in the pits. So that's not worked out well at him.
Oh, David.
That's bad for him, I'm afraid.
It's very unfortunate.
It is, yeah. I know I was taking the what's it before, but no, I don't want to see that. Nobody wants to see that. He's a great racer. So we've got some big names in the pits. That's only going to make the championship a little more tasty along the way, I would think. Not for them, obviously.
No, Wobbly's got into second place.
Has he?
Yeah.
Oh, Christ, he has, yeah.
Alberto has got the lead now. Alberto has got serious pace. We've seen him. He's got form for going fast.
He has, yeah. And his teammate Constantino Marino is in third. And he's got Gonzalo Fabi closing down on him, which nobody wants, really, because his I rating is 7.4k. You just don't need that in your life, do you?
Well, I won't mind a
Oh,
few
I-
more Ks
well,
on
yeah.
my number.
Absolutely. Greg Dafflon is back here at the minute in 16th
Oh,
place.
Greg! Oh, mon ami!
Yeah.
Come on, mate.
Plus vite, plus vite.
Oh.
I think that's French. I don't know. Right, so he's at the minute.
Look at that.
Yeah, he's going
I
slow.
think they're
He's gotta
doing
slow
terribly
down.
well. I've got to say, we've had that one incident that we kept on this side of sanity. I'm just delighted to say, and the guys are doing a fantastic job out there.
Miguel got out of the pits, not in last place. That's actually really good. He's been in, repaired his car, and he's got out again. That's impressive.
He's a genius.
Yeah.
iRacer. The man's a genius iRacer.
David
There aren't any better iRacers than Miguel. He's awesome.
Why is Christian Kramer down as crashed? I think that's a stop, as in he's pulled up. Oh, Daniel Lewis, no. Oh, we don't need to see that.
Oh, Dan.
Oh, that's a shame. He's obviously met a bitter end somewhere. We're going to have a look at some of these later once everything calms down somewhat. Alberto Sigolini, though, he has gapped the mighty. I say that.
It's not going to calm down, Pete.
No, Wobbly by 1.8 seconds. Who's got a gap?
Right,
No! Oh dear! Avoid him! Oh.
No.
He's going to have to stay there for an hour. He's going to have to stay there for at least 2 days now.
Pull it up.
Oh, everybody's bunching. Is he going to get to move? No. Oh, he's reset.
Oh,
he's done the safe option there. He's done the safe option. So well done to Wobbly.
It's cost him the race, though.
It really has. He was on it like a car bonnet. Pardon the pun, folks.
He was doing very well. That's
Jay, why are you in the pits? Jay Corley, don't forget, folks, he has his own live stream, which is always remarkable. I watch most of them. While I'm on my lunch at dinner, funnily enough, at work. He's away again.
Well, he's in and he's fast repair by the looks of that.
Oh, look at this. Roger Morton. No, David Ayres, sorry. My apologies. David Ayres and Paul Hurley into turn one together. They sort that out. That's David Johansson behind.
Wow.
And
David's doing well because this is great driving.
Yeah.
Paul is a fantastic driver, as we know. And it's got busy down there because, of course, you've got these incredibly fast drivers suddenly deposited further back.
Much delayed now, some of these guys.
Yes.
David having a look down the inside here. Is he going to get him on the brakes? That's a lovely overtake. He was through on that way in advance.
David there.
That's how you overtake.
He carries the pace so beautifully. He's got such... I don't know how he works those pedals and wheels so beautifully, but he does it. And yeah, it's a glorious sight to watch. These drivers are fantastic drivers.
So Greg Daffron is down 22 places from his start position because of everything that's going on. Oh, no, he's done a wobbly. He's done a wobbly. Oh, my God.
No, he's okay.
Oh,
well done, mate.
Oh, Alan, pass me those blood pressure pills again.
He got hold of that, Pete. He just got hold of it, didn't he?
He did.
That was, crikey. Hairy moment. I bet his little ticket's going 19 to the dozen.
Mine is. It's going like a knackered clock at the minute. There's something wrong. He's got another slow now.
Roger, well, he's going to take advantage.
I was going to say, is it a Veloster thing or not? But then you look at this car at the very front here with a 5.2 second lead, and you've got to say, no, it's not.
Well,
never.
He's helped out by Wobbly because it's a shame. It's a shame because Wobbly was there to put pressure on him, and of course, now that Wobbly's gone, a large gap's appeared, and Alberto doesn't need any encouragement.
No, I was going to say that the whole championship in this race is upside down because some of the fastest racers are at the back now. They keep getting caught out. So you've got Greg Daffron back here in 23rd. David Johansson's behind him in 24th. Then you've got Miguel Freitas in 34th. Wobbly in 39th, still running, which is brilliant. He did exactly the right thing back there. His front's off his car now, and the back. What?
Oh, he doesn't need them. It's just losing weight. He's smart like that.
Andreas Gilman is in pits. Is he still? No, he's out. He's out. You know when people get dressed up and go on the drink. He's out, out.
Yeah,
Right. He's not just out. He's out, out.
I've
Right.
been out.
So this is sorting out everybody, folks. There's oh my God, Alan. There's like lots and lots of people watching the stream, like lots.
Well, I'm glad.
No,
I'm glad.
but like lots and lots, like more than I know have ever watched.
Oh, well, we'll just hope they enjoy themselves because we are.
I'm getting a bit scared.
I don't know why,
Silas,
Pete.
no,
'Cause,
Silas, Silas.
we're all here to have a good time watching this blooming race, and frankly, these guys go like the clappers.
Yeah, Wobbly's going to go faster because his car weighs a lot less right now.
Yeah, well, exactly. He's got his massive weight reduction routine has worked out fine.
In fact,
and you can see that he's who is he chasing?
He's got Silas in front of him, but he's a lap down on Silas. Silas
I still can't tell the difference between his car
and Stefan's.
I'm afraid.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. I reckon if Wobbly kicks his front windscreen out, it's the most aerodynamic car on the track because the air will just go straight through the middle of it with no resistance whatsoever. Right, Alex Sablano-Lado, and his first proper race back in a rig properly.
Oh, has he got a steering wheel this week?
He has. Amazing, isn't it?
Oh, well, that's nice for him.
Yeah, he's about to get a number part.
It looks like he's having fun with PVG here.
Yeah, he's got damage.
My friend Pete is giving him a hard time while I'm a bit surprised. I'm a bit surprised that Pete just walked past him like that. Yeah. He made that look easy.
Well, I think Alex has got damage.
And what's happening to Alex? Alex is
he's
going backwards here.
His front right wheel is turned in. Right front suspension. That wheel ahead of us is not pointing straight forward. It's pointing left all the time. You see that?
Yes.
It should be.
I remember. It reminds me of the old Triumph Herald. That used to do that with the back wheels.
Yeah, that's what it should look like. Pointing forward, and Alex is pointing left in a straight line. Just give it a sec. There you go, straight line, pointing left. So he's got permanent toe in, is what we're saying.
He's got lovely toe in, but that's really not very good for your tyres.
No, it's not. He's going to heat that up good and fast. So,
he's not going to have any grip on that side. That could be unfortunate if he's not careful.
Andy Littler's gone.
Oh, Andy.
Oh, he's gone in a bad way. Don't know how you get out of that, mate. You might have to do a wobbly.
You wait until everybody's gone.
I don't know that you can because look at the track map. There's cars everywhere.
Yeah.
He's going to be waiting there for an hour. Oh, he's reversing. Oh, that'll do it. Right, we'll let him do that and excuse
Well, you
the
can
blushes.
see we'll see if he can find the pit lane entry going backwards.
Why is everybody crashing right now? So, this is Stefan.
I'm a bit surprised.
That Veloster cannot do the hairpin. It just can't. That's the third Veloster. Oh, no. Oh! That was Michael Hall that collected him.
Ack. Oh,
dear.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, well, he got it turned around in the end.
He did, and he was very aware that people were coming up and not seeing him.
Yeah, so
which is the problem. Nobody could see him there, I don't think. And yes, so I think he came out of that the best he possibly could.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah.
He kept his head together there.
Gonzalo Fabi giving Constantino Marino a migraine by flashing his lights. That I hate, by the way.
Well, it doesn't work.
No, it doesn't.
Photons won't move a car out the way.
Exactly. No matter how much you put effort into.
No matter how many you throw at them, massless particles just haven't got it in them.
Yeah. What? Christian Kramer, why are you on the chat and not racing your car? Where's Christian Kramer?
Is that a serious question?
Yeah, I thought he was on track.
Oh. Well, apparently he's not.
Well, he's in the chatting to us. Why is Sam Blees in the
that's
bed?
Nice.
What is going on, Alan?
Well, at least he's come and talked to us.
Yeah. Anybody wants any spare bits for a TCR? This is the race to do it.
Goodness.
Good grief.
Sam's in the pits. Oh my word! Was that a stop and go?
No, that was a repair.
A repair. That was his. Oh my word.
You wouldn't be in the pits if you didn't need to be. So Alberto Sigolini has been picking up lead lap points right from the very start, and he has a gargantuan 5.04 lead over his own teammate Constantino Marino, who's got Gonzalo Fabi flashing his
It's
lights, trying to burn his retinas out behind him.
fantastic performance by them.
Yeah.
1 and 2 at the moment.
Where's
ADX.
Kramer? Oh, he's there.
Can we call them ADX? That's easier than all that
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, let's do that. What did you say just then? Because that was good.
It's ADX.
Yeah, ADX. Let's go with that. Yeah,
ADX.
Yeah. Right, Pete Newman is slowly making his way forward onto the top 3, but he's not going to get there in time, I don't think. We've got 7 minutes left, and he's got 2 seconds to cover. James Holman, another respectable, really high points finish if he stays where he is, Alan.
The fact that they're still on the road and still racing hard is...
yeah, sorry.
They're doing well because there's been an awful lot of mishaps.
Yes, they have. I don't like the light.
Some of the people who are normally running at the front to the rear. So, I mean, like you said before, it's really opened it up for the championship and opened it up for the race as well.
Yeah.
Because when you've been dumped to the back in this 20-minute, you can't get to the front again.
No.
That's Simon.
What's
Simon doing? He's got David.
No.
Oh, my word. Simon and David.
No, it's Renee.
Is it Renee?
Yeah.
Oh, my word.
So,
either way, it doesn't matter. Simon's got his hands full.
Yeah, Quentin Corney fans, get your sticker book out because you're going to
get a
screenshot of this.
Simon's a fantastic driver, and you won't get by him without really being very good. If you're going to put a pass on him, it's got to be a good one.
Yeah.
So
this is it. Yeah, we've got trouble actually, Alan. Kurt Riedler on his way out in the other Cutting Corny car because he's had trouble. If you crash in this race, please rejoin if you can hear me because there are mega points on offer. There's a whole bag full of cars retired at the bottom end of this grid. If I do this, you'll see them. All of that.
David Johansson just got in the pits.
And what again?
I've just seen him going in the pits.
Really? Hang on, let me find him. Where is he? I can't even find him. I'm not used to looking.
Oh, was it? I mean, have they got 3 cars in those colours?
No, I don't think so.
No, I'm going to say.
Pete Newman.
Where is David? He's 19.
Yeah, he's doing all right. He's not in the pits.
No, he's okay.
Yep. Oh, JBJ. Well, it's because Sam Blees. Much delayed.
Sam was way down the grid.
Yeah. Look at that from Callum.
Like Stephen, he had no kind of a qualification.
No. Callum doing a great job. He's got a bit of damage on the front of that car. JBJ.
Is that nose to tail? Is that what they call nose to tail, Pete?
I think there's another term for it as well, but I can't repeat that in polite society. This is family show. Family show, folks. No noise.
Very cosy.
Very
cosy indeed.
The hairpin is so tight that even a shopping trolley has a hard time to get around it. That's brilliant. Oh dear.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Well, he's right.
He is. Come and join us in the chat.
He's right. It's a nightmare.
Right. Okay. Oh my word. This has been one for trouble. This one. So Gonzalo Fabi, who was vying for a position a lot further forward, did this to not promote his chances. What has he done? Is this the hairpin again? If this is the hairpin,
yeah, it's the hairpin.
What's this?
Come on.
Oh no, he was helped.
Oh.
So yeah, okay. I think
that
was
an incident.
Is that Manuel? Yeah, that was Manuel Saralegui who. Well, it was a bit of both, really, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I think Gonzalo
it's a 50-50. I don't think you can say there's nothing there that they magically are attracted to each other.
Yeah. Right, so this is where all the close racing is right now. This starts with Pete Van Gool at the start of this train of cars, 5-car train, and then you got Gonzalo, and then you.
He's running at 6, Pete. This is brilliant race for him.
Oh yeah.
This is a great performance to be running 6.
Alex Sablon-Oledo is still racing with a knackered front right. You can see it when he's going in a straight line. It's just totally pointing the wrong way. How he's getting any pace out of it, no idea. Straight line speed must be rubbish.
By.
Yeah, true. This should give Stephen Walker a decent opportunity here because Alex is going to be just a sitting duck, you would think, with damage like that. No, he's overtaking cars. What the hell is going on? Right, when I do my next race, Alan, can you tell me to get out of the car and kick the snot out of my right front so that it's like towed in?
I don't think it'll help you, Pete.
Yeah. Mills just hit the wall hard. Right, I need to find that. Thanks, T. Where is he? Where is he? Where's Daniel Mills? Oh, right, okay. We're
Oh,
looking at him. Sorry, I'm
you
being
don't
dumb.
want down to it hit the wall.
Yeah,
I like his paint too much. That was mark his
I
paint
do
up.
as well, actually. Stefan Goebel has just overtaken Roger Morton for a position.
Oh goodness! Well done, Steph.
Yeah.
That's I don't like to hear my wingman Roger being overtaken, but if Stefan's managed to do that, he's not had an easy time of it, and
No.
well done to him.
Yeah, good call.
Because it's very hard to get past Roger Morton.
Yeah. Who's that now? Sam Blees through on it, Roger as well. Don't know whether Roger's got damage. Let's go and have a quick look at what's going on. Where is Roger? Oh, he's back there. Oh, he's in the pits. That's why everybody's overtaking him. Is this a splash and dash for fuel?
Yes. Oh man, surely not. Not in the 20-minute race.
No. Right, we're going to have to ask some questions after this one. Right, your leader, Alberto Schigolini, is... Oh, no, he was.
Oh!
Oh, nice style points. Well done to Alberto. Right.
Oh, that's the car he was chasing. That must be that car.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
who's that?
The one in front of him is Dietmar.
Is that Dietmar?
Yeah, that's Dietmar in front of him. A lap down, maybe more.
A lap down, yeah. Crikey. Well, we don't not used to
No,
seeing Dietmar
sorry.
there.
Apologies. That is Kurt Riedler.
Ah.
They're both a lap down on him, pretty much.
They're both a lap down,
Yeah.
Both
statements were correct. But Alberto is 7.5 seconds and a pair of brown underpants ahead of Pete Newman after that little slidey sideways thing. What's Gonzalo doing now? Oh, no! Oh, straighten up! Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That front bumper is, well, history now. It's gone. It's gone.
On vacation.
On vacation. He's got the wobbly car now, look. Where is Wobbly anyway? Has Wobbly still got? Yeah, he's got no panels.
Yeah, Wobbly's
on that
still
car.
going. I'm very impressed by him.
Right, let's go.
He's stuck in with this race, even though he's only got half a car.
Yeah.
He's still faster than most people.
I don't think he's got half a car.
Oh well, I'll say 2/3.
Yeah. Right, Alex. Alex defending now from Daniel Mills after Daniel's wall hit that T informed us about. That's good. Where is T anyway?
Look at that. This. Oh, this corner's so beautiful. You just get it just right.
Sorry, I moved the camera away immediately. Why is Miguel in the pits again? Oh, he's out.
Just
he's gone.
Back.
He's
Mainly
gone.
happy memories. I love driving around this place.
Oh, and we've missed the checker.
Oh well,
have we?
I expect so.
I think we
have we?
I think so. Just like 1 second ago. Yeah.
It goes.
Damn it.
Well done to Alberto. Well done for Pete.
Yeah.
Pete's done it again. Look, he's
There's a
popped
car.
up in second place on the podium.
Yeah. Ooh, a few cars running slow after the race.
Well, and Mr. Holman there again.
Oh, nice,
you see,
wig.
popping up in third.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's moved up. Nice.
Yes.
Very good. Very good. Oh, what's going on here? This is tight. Right at the end here, David Ayres and Callum. Who's going to win that? David's got a bit of a run, but has he managed to do this or not? Yes, he has. Yeah.
Yes.
Just about. Good grief, that was close.
Oh, well done, David.
Yeah, Callum Brandt, way down the order at the minute, 25th. Didn't qualify brilliantly either, so maybe he just does not get on with this track. Greg Daffron still to cross the line.
Well done.
Oh, and
well
Chris
done,
Dixon,
David.
look at that. With Tommy. This is... Oh, what? Why has it gone to a replay? Why has it gone to a replay? I didn't click that. Oh, it's gone to warm-up.
Got to warm up. Are we warming up?
I think
Goodness
so,
me.
yeah.
Well, I'm going to go and cool down. I need a wee.
All right. Right, I'll get through the finishing order for that one, shall I? That was weird. What? Oh, press the wrong button, folks. Click the right thing, then click the wrong thing. Right, so your race winner for the first of tonight's races here at Long Beach is Alberto Schigolini. He won by 7.4 seconds. Well done to him, my word. Over Pete Newman. James Holman finished on the bottom step of the podium, so that's ADX Esports JCB over Result X Pure Sims over RD Simsport. So RD Simsport still featuring in the podium positions, as they seem to have got accustomed to now. Wobbly shedding weight by taking off the useful parts of his car. That's Marco. That's good, I like that. And oh yeah, says Pete Van Gool. So Constantino Marino just outside the podium positions there for ADX Esports JCB. Manuel Sorolegui in 5th place for ATR Argentos MP. I think they should have probably ended up with better than that, given where Gonzalo was at one point. Pete Van Gool, top Pro-Am class car in that field tonight. Gets himself a class podium for results. A result clothing iRacing team. With Stephen Walker in 7th there for Hydro-Race Geodesic Racing, Gonzalo Fabian 8th for ATR Argentos MP. Alex Savlano-Ledo in 9th place for Hydro-Race Racing Forces. Let me switch to something that's not going to make my eyes go funny. There we go. In 9th place. 10th place was Daniel Mills for RD Simsport 2. I don't know how Alex actually got the car round in 9th place because his car was absolutely wrecked. Chris Young, 2nd in class for Pro-Am. 11th on track for RD Simsport 3. What are you laughing about? Rene Earhart in 12th for Cutting Corny TCR team, and 3rd in class for Pro-Am. 13th is Simon Trendle for Team Chimera, with 14th being Deck Crowther for Blade Designs SRL. That's a good finish. I like that. Nice one,
Well
Deck.
done.
Yeah. JM Gomez 15th for ADX JCB. Michael Hall, your first race with us, you achieved a whopping 16th, which is brilliant in this field. Jura Larkinen 17th for Hydro Race Racing Forces, and David Johansson, our poleman, 18th for Sim Racing Grid. He will have wanted better, no doubt. 19th was Silas Goebel for VTS Esports. Carl Hardy 20th for Result Clothing iRacing team. Stefan 21st.
Silas got the win.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I skipped straight gaily past that. It's like a dream. 19th, but the first of our AM class drivers over the line. So top of his class for Silas for VTS Esports. Carl Hardy 20th.
To him. Yeah.
There's
a lot of blue ones in among the greens as well, isn't there?
I think that's a feature.
I think it's a feature of the race, just the way the race is unfolded here.
Definitely. Stefan finished 21st for VTS Esports. Sam Blees 22nd for Hydro Race Geodesic. JB DJ 23rd for BSTV Esports, and then 2nd in class David Ayres 24th tonight for Safeguard by Result in the AM class there. Callum Brandt 25th for RD Simsport 3. Paul Hurley 3rd in class for AM and 26th on track for Blade Designs, just an average sim racer. Miguel Freitas 27th for Impulse Racing. Greg Daffon 28th for RD Simsport. 29th Chris Dixon for Workguard. Tommy Battelle 30th for RD Simsport 3. 31st was Roger Morton for Safeguard. Dietmar Hoos 32nd for Cutting Corny, and his teammate Kurt Riedler in 33rd. Wobbly was 34th for Hydro Race Geodesic Racing White. Rob Sutherland 35th for RD Simsport 2, with Andy Littler 36th for Workguard. 37th was Daniel Lewis for Blade Designs SRL, and Jay Corley 38th for Result X Pure Sims. That's not the end, folks. 39th was Fiona for Workguard. Christian Kramer 40th, had to retire the car for German Sim Racing. Shame. He was on holiday for a while, and now he's come back, and it's great that he's here. Hopefully he's joining us for the feature.
Got a nice garage, Bill.
Yeah. Massive. Jesus Alojon 41st for ADX Pro Livery, and Andreas Gilman 42nd for Impulse Racing. I think that's the end of the list. Yes, it is.
Well done. 42.
Yeah, 42 cars.
That's fantastic. Honestly, you folks, that's an amazing grid. And absolutely stuffed with talent. Look at this. Don't you just love that? Isn't that gorgeous?
It is. It's nice. I like that.
I like a nice waterfall. I do like these leapy dolphin ones. There's another famous one. There's some famous sculptures that I like. There's the boy on the dolphin sculpture. This is famous, which is very beautiful. And there's the girl with the birds sculpture, which is also very beautiful.
Right. Okay.
Which I like sculpture.
Sculpture's good.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it's very difficult. So, it's amazing how many fine graphic artists actually could turn their hands to sculpture as well.
Yeah. So let's go through this grid then, shall we, folks?
Oh, you're going to start again. You've only just recovered from the last one.
I know. So J.M. Gomez will lead us away. He finished 15th in the first race. It's a reverse 15 for this feature race, 40 minutes and the pit stop, almost guaranteed. Deck Crowther on the front row next to him. Simon Trendle in third. Renee fourth. Fifth will be Chris Young. Daniel Mills sixth. Seventh will be Alex Savolano-Ledo. Gonzalo Fabio eighth. Ninth will be Stephen Walker, our current reigning champion of the series. Pete Van Gool 10th. 11th will be Manuel Saralegui. Constantino Marino will go off 12th. 13th will be James Holman. Pete Newman off 14th. 15th will be Alberto Sigolini. Michael Hall off 16th. 17th will be Jura Larkinen. David Johansson off 18th. 19th will be Silas Goebel. Carl Hardy will go off 20th. The Pie Man himself. Stefan Goebel will go off 21st. Sam Blees will go off 22nd. 23rd will be JB Deget. David Ayres will go off 24th. 25th will be Callum Brandt. 26th will be Paul Hurley. 27th will be Miguel Freitas. Greg Daffron will go off 28th. 29th, Chris Dixon. 30th will be Tommy Battel. 31st will be Roger Morton. Dietmar Hoos will go off 32nd. You can quit that straight away, Renee. 33rd will be Kurt Riedler. Wobbly will go off 40th. Rob Sutherland off 35th. Andy Littler off 36th. 37th will be Daniel Lewis. Jay Corley off 38th. Fee will go off 39th. Christian Kramer off 40th. Jesus Alahon will go off 41st. And 42nd will be Andreas Gilman. We've not got Andreas on the grid yet. Hopefully he does join. And we're waiting now, as always, on Simon Trendle and Sam Blees. They always like to join last. Ding, 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 ding,
Well
ding,
done,
ding.
Pete.
Thank you very much. That is quite a sight, that. Looking down at that grid. That's bonkers, actually.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, lights coming on, folks. As soon as the lights go out, we will be racing. Andreas Gilman did not join the grid. Maybe that's a tactical. Maybe he's going to go out of the pits as we drag race to turn one, and this could be the site of a disaster or absolute brilliance. Here they come. Definitely three wide in the background. Oh my God, look at that field. It's massive.
It's beautiful.
Let's hope nobody...
I've got a huge amount of faith in these guys.
Oh, we've got badness going on. But the racing line is clear, so we're going to keep racing.
The racing line's clear. We can keep going.
So we've got a few there. Michael Hall was one of them, I think.
Hopefully there's no damage to the cars.
No. Manuel Saralegui dropping a few positions, but only because he's having a bit of a door-to-door here. Careful, boys. Careful. Careful.
Oh, no. That's not good.
Stephen Walker getting shuffled off the line by himself, I think. There was a bit of... Well, door banging is a bit of a loose statement for that one. We're going to have to look at it again in a minute.
That was orgy-borgy. That
really was, yeah, definitely. Oh, who's that? That was Daniel Mills on Simon Trendle. He was straight through there.
I'm not sure you should be doing that to the number one car.
I think it was the number one car giving his best as well. I think if that was a punch-up, they traded equal blows. As we get round that hairpin, or do we?
Yes.
I can't believe
they're doing it. Look at this. Oh, come on, they're doing grand. They're doing fantastically well.
Yeah.
This could be a disaster. These first few laps here, the potential for disaster is huge.
Roger Morton and
it's only down to the drivers keeping it together.
Yeah. So Deck Crowther chasing down J.M. Gomez. That's a tall order.
Well, ADX are off again at the front of the race, and if he's got the same instructions that his teammate had, that's the end of it. The race is over.
Yeah, true.
So presumably, Mr. Crowther will have different instructions, and I expect that Daniel Mills will have as well.
Yeah. I think Simon Trendle's struggling to get his tyres up to temperature here or something like that. Or he's on a mega fuel save. One of those two things is true.
Let's start thinking about that. Still on lap one. Oh, we just opened lap two.
Well, is fuel saving...
You've raised it already.
Yeah, is fuel saving such a silly
thing
to do?
Can you fuel save round here? That's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Loads of opportunity around here because of all the super slow corners, really. So,
well, I mean, in fact, what you're saying is it's almost guaranteed.
Yeah, because why would you push the car around a track like this? You're going to end up in a wall. You're better off coasting, really. On a race where you know you've got to do a pit, or everybody's got to do a pit stop. Why don't you just not do one? You know, if pit lane's so dangerous, and we know it is, and it's a long pit lane here. This is not a short affair.
It is. It's a it's a long pit lane, but that straight is a very long straight as well.
Yeah. Oh,
and there is a lot of straight track around on this circuit, isn't there?
Yeah, I thought Andreas had joined us at one point, but he hasn't. So Andreas not part of it. It's almost impossible to pass, so it's better to save fuel, says Marco Namela. Marco's agreed with me. Wow. I feel
it's just
like
it is difficult to pass. I think it's easier to pass on fields and grids where the drivers aren't quite as good as these guys are.
Yeah.
But these guys are very perspicacious.
Very. Yeah. Good word.
And it's hard to get by them.
We're going to go and have a look at that Stephen Walker, and I can't remember who it was that he was having a bit of a thrashing out with.
It was Elbows Adventurer.
Yeah. Let me just do that again because I pressed the wrong button. You may have noticed. Right, so ding, ding.
Oh, here we go. Ding, ding. Oh, look, you see, I think AGX is giving him a bite there.
Yeah, that's a lot, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, and who was that? Was that?
I don't know who put in the first munch. That's the thing. We didn't see who. I
think it was Manuel, but we're gonna have a look again. Anybody on the chat wants to give an opinion? You're more than welcome to. It was Manuel. Manuel's trying to get across. There's a bit of. There's some 50-50 in it, but I think the majority is Manuel.
Yes.
So we'll see how that pans out at the end of everything.
That seemed like fairly aggressive driving to me.
Yeah, Stephen was trying to hold him to the left, and Manuel was clearly keen to get to the right a bit too much. So we'll see how that works out at the end of it all.
Discussion for the drivers. It's nothing to do with us.
That's what I'm referring to,
yeah. The beauty of this league is it's self-policing. The drivers do all that. We don't have stewards. We don't have big trials and people queuing up and having arguments about stuff. The drivers sort all this stuff out themselves, and they do it brilliantly because that's why we've got so many people here. When drivers and when leagues don't function as well, that's why there's nobody there.
Yeah, the general feeling in the chat is that was Manuel's issue. That's bad from the white car, deliberate from white.
Wow, yeah.
Right, who's that going slow? Is that James? No, it's not James. Who was that? Oh, it was behind that, wasn't it? Was it Greg? Oh, no.
Greg.
It was Greg going slow just for a minute, but he's picked it up now and he's away.
He's running 15th.
Yeah,
where did he start?
He started well south of that. He's up 13 positions. He started 28th.
Right, so he's actually making serious progress. And this is the thing. He's managing to manufacture overtake positions.
Yes.
And I mean, they are there.
I think there's a couple of gifts in that. So we've got Daniel Lewis in the pits. JB has gone to the pits. We've lost Jesus Alocon. Silas has been to the pits, sadly. Tommy Battelle has 2. And Stephen Walker is way back here now after what we saw before. It doesn't look like he's got any actual serious damage.
What's his lap times looking like?
His lap times are not as healthy as he'd want. He's over a second slower than the front of the field. So I don't know whether he's carrying damage, but he's got work to... Oh, he has been to... Has he? No, he's not been to the pits, right.
He wouldn't be losing a second the lap.
No. JM Gomez is your race leader, folks. Daniel Mills is 2.5 seconds behind him. There he is, in second place. And then Alex Savillano-Ledo with a whole car. All his wheels are pointing in the right direction. Is in third. So he's doing all right so far. Deck Crowther and Gonzalo
Deck Crowther's
Fabi.
doing fantastic.
Yes, he is.
Oams here. Renee and Chris, yet again, sticking their little green squares in among the blues. And high up among them as well. It's fantastic driving by them.
Gonzalo Fabi here. Trying to get a move done on Deck Crowther, and he may do this. He's good on the brakes. No, he's going to play patient. That's nice. I like that.
It's Captain Hot. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And that is Rene Earhart for the Cutting Corny fans there in 6th place. He's doing all right here. That's nice.
Where did Sam start?
Sam Blees?
Yes.
Right down south somewhere. Where is he at the minute?
He's 20th.
20. Yeah, he's up a couple of places from the start. I think he's on a fuel save mission. I can't guarantee that, folks, but I would expect him to have moved north, and he's already getting overtaken by the Pie Man, and he's let him go, like massively let him go. So I assume
yeah, when I saw
fuel.
him around Carl, I'm thinking, hold on here.
Yeah, have you got 4 flat tyres? Is that what you were thinking?
I was thinking maybe he was looking for some pie crumbs.
Yeah. Wobbly.
Coming out the window.
Yeah.
You know?
Wobbly's up 15 places from the start. The fastest moving car in terms of position on the track.
Well done, Wobbly. Well, that's nice. And he'll be enjoying the drive, and he deserves it because he stuck in on that first race.
Yeah, I'm wondering about the Veloster halfway through the stint at the hairpin. We saw 4 of them, no less than 4 of them in the first race, do a very similar thing. Lose it under braking into there and rotate the car, over-rotate the car. It was messy, and it was all Veloster, Alan.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. Well spotted, Pete, because, it's interesting. I wonder if, we do often say that they're nifty and good around the bends, which tends to make you think that they're good on the steering and light on the steering, and you can get turned in very nicely with them. Of course, then the question is asked, if they're easy to turn in, are they easy to overturn?
Well, yeah. Is there too much in it?
Are they very reactive when you actually, because you're really going against the stops when you're trying to get around there?
Yeah, totally. David Johansen.
You've got this, it's not just one thing. You've got the big left-hander, then followed by, so you're going lock to lock on your wheel, going around that section. So maybe that's having a bad effect because you really are chucking the weight from one side of the car to the other.
Yeah, David Hansen here, handling the Elantra pretty well, apart from in that hairpin there. He got right underneath the car in front of him and had to back right out, and he's... grab it. Oh, nice. Good recovery.
Say.
That was Alberto Cigolini. Race 1, no, did he win on race 1?
Yes.
Didn't he? Yeah, of course he did.
Ate it alive.
He munched it up.
Well, that was a brilliant save.
Stunning. I mean, I know it's easier in a front-wheel drive car, but that particular one was very impressive. Well done to you.
Yeah, no, he grabbed that one by the scruff. Very good driving indeed. You need to have fast reflexes to get that, and you need the correction that you need to put in to save the car has to be just bang on.
Yeah.
If you overcorrect, you just make a problem and go to the other side of the car, and it just shows you that these guys are quick. And
Roger!
No, straighten up here. Oh, yeah.
Don't crash into Christian. He didn't finish the
that's
first
class.
race.
That is class.
Yeah, that's very
The
good.
way they saved that, all those drivers.
Chris.
Oh, Chris.
That was the one that we were talking
I
about.
was about to say, and he got his nose up his bumper, and what happened to Chris?
He went straight on, I think.
Oh, goodness.
Chris Young to pits.
He got a warm welcome anyway.
Yeah, lap 9.
From
So
that wall.
these are scheduled stops starting, Alan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, lap 9 there, definitely.
Well, that one looks like it needs a bit of a repair. That car's going to pop itself right back out, WD-40'd up, and he's away.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, well, he'll be taking his fuel anyway, so...
Yeah, true enough, yeah.
I don't think anybody else has come in early, have they, Pete?
No. Maybe that isn't a scheduled stop.
Fuel,
Maybe that was.
No, we haven't had anybody being clever on lap 7.
True. Kurt Riedler wildly up the standings there, 21st in a 42-car grid. Very nicely done for Cutting Corny TCR team.
Fantastic.
Let's have a look.
It's got Hot Wheels on tonight.
Yeah, he really has. Tony Walker says more and more common, unfortunately, for the bumpiness. Have a good night,
Oh,
fellas. Good comms as usual. So I think he's off to get some beauty sleep. His tea.
probably needs his nerves being rectified.
Yeah, well, it was his brother in that crash, wasn't it? So he'll be concerned for his brother's welfare.
Perhaps we begin. Oh,
Ooh, that was a funny line from Jay, but never mind. He seems to have worked it out somehow. He's got Sam Blease behind him, which he's going to be less than happy about. And
they make it look easy coming around there.
I know, it's shocking, isn't it? I know hate's a strong term, but you know. Right, where are
It's
we?
very smooth, isn't it, and precise.
Yeah. Rene Earhart is your lead Pro-Am car here. He's got Deck Crowther, the pole man, just behind it. Well, he was just behind him. He's just been overtaken, actually, by Manuel Saralegui, the champion slayer. He's going to get a name, isn't he?
Whoa.
Wah. Right, Simon Trendle is letting other cars go. I suspect, Alan. He's letting everybody go.
Yeah. You spotted that almost before I even thought of it.
It's the most obvious secret ever.
Or you could have a flat tyre.
Yeah, no. Jake Hawley making his way through on the. He's not the top AM-class car at the minute, is Rob Sutherland. That's David Ayres, Alan.
Yes, well,
Nice.
David's driving. I think, you know, did you see that pit entry?
Wasn't it? Good grief.
He took that at pace. That was really very good.
It was.
But I think he's driving very well. The thing is, Rob has been driving the wheels off his car and really performing very well. So
yeah,
David is actually giving him something to think about, and I think that's a real credit to David, to be honest.
Yeah. So JM Gomez leads the race. Less than a second behind him now, because he's cut that lead away, is Daniel Mills.
Dan's, we know,
so rapid, isn't he?
And Alex are just very fast drivers.
Yeah.
You know, they're the guys who can turn in lots and lots of consistently quick laps.
Right. I'm gonna put the
and I mean, they're closing down, but you know, it's a tenth a lap, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's not like they're gobbling it up.
No, not at all. And Alex Savillano-Ledo, that Veloster still looks sketchy going into that corner. That's just my opinion. Maybe I'm obsessed with it now. I don't know, but it just looks dodgy. Anyway, Alex in third place there, and he is also in turn catching the cars in front of him. He's got the fastest lap of the race at the moment. Gonzalo Fabi is in fourth here. He's in a bit of a no man's land. He's got 2.7 seconds in front of him, 2.8 now, and 4 behind him, back to Rene Earhart. There that is. Then Manuel Saralegui and James Holman. You can see those two behind him. Then Constantino Marino has got David Johansson, the fastest man in practice and qualifying, behind him. So I would be worried if I was Constantino. And then Deck Crowther and Alberto Sigolini, they make the top 11. I was going to stop at 10, but Alberto's right on the back of Deck Crowther now. So that one's going to change soon, I think. And there's a whole bunch of cars going to pit road, Alan.
Well, that's interesting. So, who are the people who've gone to pit road?
So, Pete Newman is one of them. Pete Van Gool. Fiona has not yet. She's coming around. Carl Hardy, Christian Kramer. Paul Earl. Oh, this is crowded. Look at this. Stefan, Christian.
Is there anybody from the top 10?
Not yet. Well, unless you class Miguel as being in the top 10, but I think that was an enforced effort.
I'm just wondering if they've got a different strategy, or if
I don't know. Daniel Mills.
You'd think they'd all be coming in at the same time, really, wouldn't you?
Yeah, Daniel Mills out of second place has gone to pit road. James Holman out of fifth has gone to pit road.
So they are going.
Yeah, they are now. Yeah, I've got the pit laps on the timing tower there, so you can see who's pitted and who has not. Right, Freddie van Eekhoven. Oh, hey, random racist forces chant. Well, we're fine with that. We'd rather you were racing in the cars, to be honest. I know that you prefer the traction wheels at the other end of the car, though. So yeah, oh, he does. He likes his
Oh,
GTs. Good to have you in this league, though. No room at the minute, like, so you'll have to join the queue of people waiting. We have a queue now, Alan. By the way.
really?
Yeah. You are that popular. Just you.
I find that hard to believe, Pete, since you're doing all the work and I'm sitting here sipping whiskey,
Oh well.
watching sim racing.
That's how easy it is for you.
Mm,
Right,
pretty much.
Manuel, Champion Slayer, is closing down on Rene Earhart here. Rene is currently the proud owner of the top Pro-Am car on track.
Yeah, and it's high up the
Ooh,
grid there, and he should be very happy with that. But you know, we've seen him do it before, and I just hope he can hold on to it because quite often we've seen him in these good positions, but then end up in 10th or 12th, something like that,
yeah.
where the fast guys have got by him. Now, is this his night?
Well, it could well be. You know,
It's hard to get by. He's got great
and
pace.
he's one of the safest drivers we've got in the league right now. He's right up
Yeah,
there, season after
but
season. So
that accuracy, because what you're talking about there is accuracy and driving.
yeah,
That will pay dividends around here.
yeah.
If there's anything to be accurate, it's here. And he's not got any sloppiness in his driving.
No.
It's very accurate. It's very short.
Yeah,
And
Marco says Alan is a robot. I'm guessing we're breaking up a little bit. That's not Alan because I've got Alan perfectly clear. So that must be my internet connection on the broadcast, firing the broadcast out. So we'll just keep talking, Alan. They'll just
it
have
could
to
be a
suffer.
robot.
Well, I don't know. We could always pretend.
I've got a mechanical part.
Oh dear. Freddie Van Eekhoven says he loves some big V8 power, but he's not available on Saturdays, which is when we run V8 ESC. They'll be back.
Yeah.
They'll be back a week on Saturday, folks. They had a fortnight break in between all the rest of the races for the season, and it'll be wobbly in the booth with Sam Boozen next week, and in a fortnight's time, and in 8 weeks' time or 4 weeks' time. 4 weeks' time. There we go. Right, so more cars to pit road. We've got Constantino Marino, Alberto Sigolini, and Wobbly's in the pits as well. This time, not for damage. Those are all scheduled stops. Where is Simon Trendell? There he is. Getting overtaken for fun now. He's obviously, Alan, racing to a ridiculous number, don't you think?
Well, I'm not going to say anything because you've already come out, so I'm going to say no. He's just
He's struggling at
he's
Long
not got
Beach.
any pace. Yeah, he's struggling. He's got flat tires. He's got the wrong tire pressure in. He hasn't thought it through. You know.
Yeah. This really is
No.
the worst kept strategy ever.
I mean, I can't believe you shouted it before you crossed the line at the start.
No, yeah. Right, so Miguel. Now Dyson. This is two champions together here. I'm pointing at Greg Daffron. Two champions together racing together, which is nice to see. Although Sam Blease is also on a fuel save. Again, it's fairly obvious. I'm not giving anything away that nobody can't actually see. Oh no! What?
Is that
It's David Johansen.
David?
Oh right, he's in the pits.
Yeah,
Thank God for that.
that's his official pit
It
stop.
is,
isn't
yeah. I just didn't expect him to be pitting
It's
that
quite
early.
a late one for
It's-
David.
Sorry, so late. Yeah, I thought he'd crashed or something.
No, we wouldn't wish that on the
No,
lad,
no,
'cause
no. He
he's-
had a rough ride in the first race, and he deserves better
He
after the
did.
practice and the quali. So
Indeed.
yeah, let's see where he files back out now. It should be in a good place. He's third of the pit stoppers. He's got Alex Sablano-Ledo and Daniel Mills ahead of him, and he's coming under pressure already from Constantino Marino from ADX JCB. So that sim racing grid car needs to get a wriggle on and get down the road.
We will get a wriggle on.
Yeah. Right, so the top 8 cars down back to the solar-powered car of Simon Trendle have not pitted. That is Alex Sablano-Ledo, who is the first of the pitted cars, Alan, closing down on multiple previous champion Simon Trendle.
Yes. Oh, this is it couldn't be better, could it?
No, it's
there
brilliant. You know,
we've got one. He's got a fresh load of fuel on, and we've got a guy who's certainly not got that.
Yeah.
He's got fuel rattling around his. And has he got enough?
Wow.
It's noticeable that he's in the top 10 now.
Yeah,
He's moved up to the top 10 this time. Oh, that's a very good place to be.
Yeah, well, you think that
he's in front of everybody else who's everybody else has pitted is behind him.
But how many are going to pass him on track now because they've pitted the car, they've got the fuel, they're not having a fuel save at all. They can just tow in and gun it. And look at this, Alex Sablano-Ledo for the technically.
Well, this is what. Yeah, exactly. Well, he's got to find that happy medium, hasn't he?
Yeah. He has.
But is Alex somebody you choose to fight with?
No, you wouldn't.
Pace for pace?
No, you wouldn't bother. Not if you're on a fuel save.
I wouldn't be. No. Also, I think Andy Littler is trying to fuel save.
Oh right. What makes you think that? Where is he anyway? Oh, he's here.
He's there.
Keeping out of the
he
way.
Has to stop for fuel.
No. Oh, he has now.
Oh, he's going now.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was going to try and do something exciting and new. It was handy. But he's had to go in the pits. It's a shame.
Yeah.
But he left that late, so he was on fumes.
Stacey Jeffries. Good evening, handsome. It's obviously talking to you. How are you, chaps? Missed you. We've missed you too. Come and join us in the booth.
Can you click the thingy so I can see who's
what?
from 30 backwards?
I have what? Hey, do what?
So I can see who's 31st.
Oh yeah, sorry. You want me to do this?
Yes.
Right, got you.
So we can see, yeah. I want to see where Fees and everybody. Stefan's down there.
Stefan's had a bit of a Silas, that is. And
oh,
Stefan.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, they've had a bit of a rough ride, the VTS boys.
Dietmar's down there. Oh,
yeah.
Is he out now? He's out then, Dietmar, is he?
No, he's still running.
Still running. No, he's still running.
Yeah, still going. He's not on a lead lap, I don't think. But he's still going. Alex Sablano-Ledo to the pits again. What? That's turned this on its head, Alan.
Oh, no. Oh, that's unfortunate, Alex.
Why would he have done that? Why? I don't... what? I don't... Oh, was that a drive-through?
That must have been a drive-through, matey.
Hang on. Wait a minute.
Oh, he's just got another X.
Well, he's going to be back again in a minute.
Collection.
Yeah.
Do you think that was a drive-through?
Well, I don't know, actually. So my SDK off-tracks aren't working. Everybody's got 0, which is clearly not right. So I don't know is the answer, but we've got all the...
He's had his pit stop, hasn't he?
He's had 2 now.
Yeah, so that would have been a penalty then.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have done that without it being a penalty of some kind.
Yeah, all the great and the good are in the pits, Alan. Gonzalo Fabi, Manuel Saralegui is just setting off. Deck Crowther in. Your pole man for the second of tonight's race.
If that's his drive-through for off-tracks and various things like that, then it means he's got a whole bag full of new ones to start again.
Yeah. Stacey says still some names racing that she knows, which is good. We've got 42 cars for you to catch
She's
up
doing
on.
better.
Stacey.
I don't know my name half the time.
Well, yeah. I have to check the inside of my collar to figure out what mine is. Right, so James Gomez is your race leader, folks. Rene Hart is a whopping 9 seconds behind him, but they have not yet pitted. He is. He's doing a great job. He is the top pro car. Look at Kurt Riedler. I'll get to that in a minute. Jay Corley is 4th at the moment. Excuse me. And
third on the thingy.
Sorry, what did I say?
Second. 4th.
Oh, 4th. Right, 3rd then. We'll go with that. Kurt Riedler is fourth.
No. Oh, Rene's gone to the pits.
Oh, he has. Right, okay, that's going to shuffle it a bit. And then the first of tonight's pitted cars is Gonzalo Fabi here for ATR Argentos MP. Why is David Ayres down? Has crashed? Because he has.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
Oh, that's no. Oh, oh. Dave's been doing really well tonight.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, that'd be very unfortunate if he's crashed out. We don't want to lose him. But,
No.
well, it is a dangerous track.
Yeah, it is. So at the minute, Simon Trundle is in third in the pitted cars, even though he hasn't. If that makes any sense to anybody, then you're doing better than I'm doing. 2 cars in front of him on track there have pitted already. He's not planning to pit at all. And then there's J.M. Gomez, Kurt Riedler, and Gonzalo. Oh no, just the 2 of them actually, out front, picking up lead lap points.
How can Sam be so far back with a fuel saving strategy?
Don't know is the quick answer to that one. Wobbly is up a whopping.
Is it a lot of time? Is it a lot of time between 17th and say 5th?
17th and 5th. Just a minute, let me find 5th. 5th is there. 17th is here. 20 seconds, nearly 21.
That's a lot.
That's massive, yeah. Your leader has gone to the pits. J.M. Gomez in the pits. Where will he re-emerge? Will it be ahead of Gonzalo Fabi?
Oh. Well, these seconds count.
Yeah, they do.
He's sitting there, doesn't want to be sitting still, needs to be moving, and every bit of fuel, every second that you've used going into and getting into your box, all this counts up.
Yeah.
And pit stops can be very expensive.
Yeah, Kurt's gone to the pits. J.M. Gomez is emerging, and look at that.
He's out.
Gonzalo Fabi is bearing down on him heavily, but he's away towards the fountain. So this is
It's kept in front.
Yeah.
He did. What was his pit stops like? What were they running at?
Right. So J.M. Gomez was stationary for 8.9 seconds. Gonzalo, who we're looking at now in second, was stationary for 10 seconds, as was Daniel Mills behind them. This is your top 3, and you can see them all. Top 4, top 5 even. You can see them all in that one shot.
So he did them by more than a second.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he came out in front of them in the pits.
Yeah.
That's an easy thing for people to realise and see. That second translates into those yards on the ground that he had as he came out the pits.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he wouldn't have come out in front.
No, he wouldn't. Definitely not.
So they're seconds and they're specious. They're in the air, but they're yards on the road. This is starting to look very good for Simon. All he's got to do now is go really, really quick with no fuel.
That's so funny. Oh dear. All he's got to do is look at where Kurt came out. Kurt's the top AM-class car in 22nd, and he's got a massive lead over David Ayres. That's really good. Rene Earhart has maintained his top of Pro-Am as well, Alan.
Yeah, no, he's right. Well, as I suggested, he's slipping down a bit, but he does this every time. He drives beautifully, and it's only the best guys who get by him.
Yeah, the mighty Miguel has just got past Chris Young, so that's a car between him and Rene, or between Chris and Rene, I should say. Kurt Riedler has gone to the pits again. What?
Oh, this is
that's his second journey.
Because he was doing very well there. Oh,
let's just see what happens when he stops his car.
I wonder if we're getting a bit of.
Yeah.
Oh,
we are watching it. Is this a driver's shame?
Yeah, well, he's not stopping, is he?
Doesn't look like it. No, he's away again. So that must be for incidents.
That's that's black flags.
Yeah. Right, this is messy here. This is for the lead, Alan. This is the lead. Gonzalo Fabi has literally just overtaken J.M. Gomez. We'll go back.
We've got Simon just behind, just coming out shot there. There he is.
Well, Daniel Mills is here as well.
Oh, Simon's gone to the pits. Oh,
that's not in the script, I don't think, Alan.
that's running out of fuel.
Yeah, it is.
Not going to make it to the end.
No.
Desperation stakes.
Well, we're only 7 minutes from the end of this race. Well,
Yeah,
that's high drama. That is high drama.
That's unfortunate for Simon because
Yeah.
that's brought an early end to his little crusade there.
Oh dear, I feel sorry for
Sadly.
him. I really do. He's given that a massive shot, hasn't he? Right, let's just have a look
Yeah.
at that overtake on JM Gomez by Gonzalo Fabi. It was on the back straight, I'm assuming. Wow, there's a big gap ahead as well. So is Gonzalo. Oh, he's run really deep into that corner, and yeah, that's a gift.
Yeah, but yeah, the other chap took an awful lot of pace with him, didn't he?
Yeah, JM Gomez was hot into the corner, and then Gonzalo.
Mr. Gomez.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wonder what his name
Yes,
is.
that was fairly dramatic.
It was good, that. That's what we want to see. This is what racing's like when they're not hitting the concrete.
Oh, look at this, and lots of bulbs.
Yeah. Well, there's Fee in the foreground,
Yeah,
getting out of the way.
trying to get out of the way. She's
Yeah.
standing up for that. I don't blame her.
Yeah, that's a reasonable time to use headlights. Fee should stay on the racing line here, and then get off it again. Yeah, nice.
Well done, Fee.
Yeah, that's
Very
good.
nicely done.
Yeah. Professional overtaking her. That's not a real word, folks, but it might be.
Pace, yeah, that's very sweet.
Did Simon actually hit? Says Marco Namela. All right. Let me have a look. My connection to YouTube is shocking tonight, folks. And just so you know. Right.
Well, he's down in 19th if you didn't.
So for Stacey, Carl Hardy's car looks like this. Green bits.
That one. It's still got its green wheels, love.
Yeah. Right, answering the next question. Marco Namela, did Simon actually pit the car? Simon.
I was only thinking of you the other day.
Yeah.
I was.
Simon has pitted Marco for just 4 seconds. He's had to fuel the car.
Yeah.
So that's that
a
strategy
splash
gone.
And, well, slightly more than a splash and dash.
So, why was Sam Blease so far down the field compared to Simon on a fuel save? Because that is where Sam is now. We're still on the fuel save. So, I think Simon's miscalculated and had to pit the car, whereas Sam did not miscalculate. I'm guessing, but yeah. Right, this is the busy bit of the track.
It doesn't work though for Sam because he wants to be
way up from where he is. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, he wants to be in the top 5, not. Ooh,
bit more room needed.
Well
James.
Done, well done.
Yeah.
Got round. A bit of smoke, but.
He's got to be there somewhere. Oh, what's going on back there? That's Miguel Freitas closing down. Renee.
Miguel.
He's going to pop to the left-hand side of that car, is he? No, Renee's defending.
He can't defend.
Well, it's like trying to stop an earthquake or a tsunami or something. It's Miguel Freitas.
Oh!
Well, did I just curse Miguel?
Oh, that was Fee.
Yeah, it was.
Creeping around the corner.
Yeah.
Oh my word!
Hopefully, Fee got
that
through.
Was a bit of a pulse-pounding moment, lass.
Yeah, it was. Hopefully, everybody gets through there that nicely as Carl Hardy puts pressure on Jura Larkinen.
Come on, Captain.
Yeah.
This is exciting racing for all these people. They're out there, and my word, their eyes will be on stalks and the tongues will be a foot long hanging out.
Yeah, this is Stephen Walker chasing down new addition to the league, Michael Hall. Michael had a bit of trouble at the very start, if you remember.
Well, he's doing well now, isn't he?
He is. He's gathered it together, and he's in 22nd. And he's got our current reigning champion behind him, so you can't say you've had a bad race if that happens.
Well, it depends how long he's there.
Well, absolutely. Right,
it looks like he's doing pretty well to me. His car has got a tidy line.
Yeah.
Looks well under control. There's nothing edgy or... so, yeah, that looks like... Well, it's just the usual very competent driver.
Yeah. So we
get a lot of competence here.
Yeah, with only 2.5 minutes to go, Alan Gonzalo Fabi has a 3.6 second lead. He's absolutely monstered the last few laps.
Yes, well, there's been a big night for his ADX. Oh, don't do that. Oh, all my paintwork.
I know. I do like that paint job as well.
Yeah, ADX have had a heck of an eye, haven't they?
ATR and ADX have both had decent races in both races.
Look
Very
at
well
this.
represented. Daniel Mills keeping the RD Simsport flag flying for RD Simsport 2 here in third place. He's had a stellar night, actually. Very, very polished performance. And David Johansson is
David
on a
is,
mega recovery drive. This is excellent from
yeah,
him.
pleased to see that for David.
Yeah.
That's fantastic driving. Well, it's kind of what we expect, isn't it?
Yeah.
We expect it from the man. He's a brilliant driver.
Stacey
So,
says they like kissing the wall on this track for sure. I think they're using tongues as well. It's a very passionate affair with the wall here. Right. Carl Hardy still trying to work over Ura Larkinen, but Ura's a wise old character. He's not going to make anything work easy.
ooh,
Oh, hang
he's
on.
under pressure though.
Oh,
So that's
Tommy, what have you done? Hang on. Tommy's had a bad day. Tommy Battel, RD Simsport 3. Is he going to lose it like you were saying at the top of the hill? No? Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh, no, that's like
Oh,
my sort of crash, that. Forgetting which turn you're on, that's what that looks like.
oh, and he had to go to the pits,
Yeah.
so he's been towed, unfortunately.
And Fleisch says sometimes it's netcode and it only looks like they hit the wall. And then he says, that isn't netcode. And, oi, Marco, back off, son. So Marco said that's Pete's normal line. I think that's, even though it's accurate, Alan, I still find it offensive. So Gonzalo is on the last lap here, is he? Because I don't think he's gonna.
And
Yeah.
we've got a checkered flag flying, kiddie.
Yes, we have.
So he's about to cross the line,
He
isn't he?
is. There you go. Over the line for Gonzalo. Managed to catch this one. It's like I'm like a professional cameraman. Craig Jones on the chat, Alan. Good evening, gentlemen.
Oh, evening. Hello, me dear.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That was fantastic,
I
wasn't
don't
it?
know that Gonzalo wasn't out of fuel there, but never mind. Right.
Well, it was going mighty quick for somebody who had no petrol.
Well, stranger things have happened. So everybody pouring over the line.
Where's Pete coming in?
Pete,
12.
Yeah. And Pete Van Gogh right behind him.
PVG, yeah, great night for PVG, I've got to say. He's had a golden evening. He's on the podium again.
Yeah.
And,
Alex
well done,
Lado
Pete.
down 11 places from his start. Jake
Surprises
Crawley.
me.
More cars over the line here. Sambly's going very, very slowly, but managed to get over the line just before Michael Hall did.
Probably just before he ran out of petrol entirely.
Well, yeah. Thankfully, Christian Kramer had a much better race.
Oh,
Up
look at
15
that.
positions. Up 15 positions. Remarkable. Jake Crawley was up 18. Wobbly was up 20. Some good performances in these in this second race. Some that people will want to forget, Alan, because it's been a bit bumpy along the way, hasn't it?
Yes, but I think considering taking everything into consideration, Pete, I think we've got away very lightly, and I think everyone's been extremely well mannered.
Yeah, can you have a word with Marco Namela, though? Because he's just said, Pete driving a lap, T1 to T5, then wall and toe, repeat. Really? I'm right here.
Oh, he's clearly watched you driving in the past.
That's you
But
agreeing with him.
That's not new, Pete. Marco, this is new, Pete.
Yeah.
He's redefined his future. He's redefined everything. You wait till he gets behind the wheel next time. You'll be amazed.
Yeah, how quick I found the wall. Right, so five retirements we had in this race, and Stacey's saying how shocked she is at how big the grid is. We've actually got 62 sign-ups in a 60 grid race because a couple retired out. So this is a very, very well represented league now, isn't it, Alan? It's solid. Right, let's have a look at how that all played out.
It's great. Stage 08, it takes 20 minutes for him to read out the drivers and team.
It took the full break, the full 5 minute break. Right, so Gonzalo Fabi was your race 2 race winner, folks.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, he absolutely destroyed him in the end. Once he got in front, JM Gomez finished second tonight for. Oh, sorry, that was for ATR Argento Sempi. JM Gomez finished second tonight for ADX Esports JCB. Daniel Mills got the bottom step of the podium for RD Simsport 2. David Johansson, what a great drive to recover that from the first race for Sim Racing Grid. And then Manuel Saralegui, who had a door-to-door that popular vote is that he was the main contributor to that exchange. Finished in 5th for ATR Argentos MP, with James Holman in 6th for RD Simsport. Alberto Sigolini in 7th for ADX Esport JCB, with Miguel Freitas in 8th there for Impulse Racing. Rene Earhart was the first of the Pro-Am class cars over the line for Cutting Corny TCR team. Was that less than a second ahead in the end of Chris Young, who was second in class, in 10th place for RD Simsport 3. Constantino Marino was 11th for ADX JCB, and Pete Newman 12th for Result X Pure Sims. Third step of the podium, 13th on track, Pete Van Gool for Result Clothing iRacing team tonight. Wobbly finished 14th on a mega recovery drive, up 20 positions, the most forward moving car in the field in that second race. For Hydro Race Geodesic Racing White. Dirk Crowther finished 15th for Blade Designs SRL, and Carl Hardy 16th for Result Clothing iRacing team. Euro Larkinen 17th for Hydro Race Racing Forces, with 18th being Alex Sabalano Lado after a bit of trouble along that route. Where was I up to, Alex? Simon Trendle 19th for Team Chimera after attempting a fuel save, which we'll talk about later. For Team Chimera, Jake Corley 20th for Result X Pure Sims. Sam Blees, another one on a fuel save, 21st. He didn't actually pit, Alan.
No,
he was the only one.
Sam.
He was the only one.
Masterful, masterful.
I mean, it only got him 21st though, so.
Well, maybe the result wasn't everything he would have wished for, but it was certainly he judged it perfectly.
Yeah, it was a safe drive, that's for sure. For Hydro Race Geodesic Racing, Michael Hall, 22nd there in his first race with us, first feature race with us. That's pretty good going. Stephen Walker, 23rd after the incident on lap 1 or 2. I can't remember which one it was now. For Hydro Race Geodesic Racing. And then David Ayres, top of the AM class tonight for Safeguard by result.
David.
Good result, that one. And he needs
is that
those
plus
points.
1 minute from the leader?
It is. Yeah.
That's amazing, don't you think?
I think that's pretty impressive. When you consider that a lap is 1 minute 28, 1 minute 27, that sort of time, to stay ahead of the leader on this track is difficult. But when you've got all the crashes ahead of you, generally, if you're towards the back, things like that. Christian Kramer, 25th for Sim Racing Grid. German Sim Racing. Totally reading the wrong line. Stefan Goebel, 26th for VTS Esports. Roger Morton, 27th for Safeguard by result. Kurt Riedler, I thought he was going to win his class. Came back second in the end for Cutting Corny TCR team in 28th overall. 29th was Paul Hurley, third in class for Blade Designs Just an Average Sim Racer. Rob Sutherland was 30th for RD Simsport 2 with Greg Daffron. We say that with a French accent, folks. Greg Daffron. 31st for RD Simsport. Fee finished 32nd for Work Guard. Dietmar Hoos finished 33rd for Cutting Corny. Chris Dixon 34th for Work Guard. Silas finished 35th for VTS Esports. Andy Littler 36th for Work Guard by result. JB DJ 37th for BSTV Esports. Tommy Battelle, we saw what happened to Tommy. 38th for RD Simsport 3. Took my line according to Marco, whatever he knows. 39th was Callum Brandt for RD Simsport 3 as well. Daniel Lewis finished 40th for Blade Designs SRL. Jesus Alohan finished in 41st for ADX Pro Livery. Andreas Gilman, I don't think classifies because he was out without putting a lap in, whereas Jesus did turn. He did turn some of a lap, but didn't manage to make it. Right, who's chatting what on the chat, Alan? Marco just gives a smiley face, but I think Pete's career high is Princess Pete chapter. Was it in Le Mans? It was, yeah. Princess Pete was featuring on the cameras as well for charity there. Christian Kramer says that was way more fun than the first race. I'm sure it was, mate.
Well, it's a lot more of it.
There was considerably more for Christian in the second one. Oh dear, that's good. And Stacey says she thought I said that a team name was ADHD. Nope, that's just me.
Isn't that one of those new diseases?
Yeah, I think I'm afflicted somewhere along the line. Right, right. Let me get back to the beginning of the race. And we watched that incident right at the start, so we don't need to watch that again. So let's go back here. We'll do a bit of this. We'll do a bit of this, and we'll go and find.
Look at that grid, honestly, it's amazing. It takes up so much space. You can only get a third of it on there.
I know, it's crackers at the minute. It's
amazing.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it is truly amazing.
There he is. Right, we're going to select that one, and we're going to press.
I bet Stacey was incredibly impressed by the discipline and the maturity of the drivers tonight.
If she wasn't, I certainly was.
It was cramped out there. This is a dangerous circuit. There's a lot of places where you're elbow to elbow just because there is nowhere else to go. And
hello.
The guys tried hard. Hello.
Hello. Right, so we've got the first ones in the booth.
Come on.
Alberto Sigorini.
All kinds.
Good evening to you.
Thank you.
Mr. Gomez.
Mr. Gomez.
Hello. Good evening.
They come as a pair.
Yes.
They have to come as a pair if we want to speak to Alberto.
Yes.
So Alberto, winner of our first race tonight. I'm just going to go and check where they are in the standings, or rather.
Walked away with it. Congratulations, Alberto.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. Was 7th in the standings going into this round, and 200 points shy of the top spot, or just under 200 points shy. Miguel had a bad time overall. David Jansen had a bad first race. Pete Newman didn't feature too much at the very top, but he had reasonable finish. I think that's going to do you very, very well, Alberto. How did your first race go?
Come è andata la prima gara? Però un secondo prima voglio chiedergli di portare su Costantino. Is it a problem if we take Costantino with us? He's doing the waiting room. It's a DX team, so is it possible to move Costantino in the live?
Yeah,
okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Right, it's getting crowded in here. Alan, move up.
Move
up a bit.
I'll move over.
Alberto, move to the right.
It's room on the bench. You're fine.
Very tight.
There we go. Bravo.
Constantino.
Grazie.
Buongiorno.
Buonasera.
Constantino.
Buonasera.
Can you ask Constantino to move his hand off my leg, please, Mr. Gomez?
Yes.
Can you? It's getting a bit too personal in here now.
Oh, okay.
Right, so
the name of my grandfather.
Awesome stuff.
Oh, it's exciting. I don't think we've ever had 3 people.
Older like me.
No.
I'm a gentleman driver.
Yeah,
I think you're all gentlemen drivers.
I'm 15 years old.
You're what? You're what?
Yeah.
How many?
50.
50 years old, Alan.
Yeah, really.
Years old.
Just a child.
Yeah, I'm a gentleman driver.
You didn't get to be a gentleman by being old.
No. So,
old, really.
So, folks, it's very, very crowded in here. This is the whole of ADX JCB in the chat. They're doing extremely well in the championship. In the team championship, you guys are. Well, let's just have a quick look. Team championship. ADX, JCB, you were 3rd place. You are going to move up, let's face it. Impulse Racing didn't have the greatest of days. And RD's Simsport had a bit of a rough ride as well. Constantino was in 13th. JM, you were in 11th. And Alberto, as we've already said, was 7th. You three have had a brilliant night's racing so far. So, JM, from you. How did you enjoy the race first?
It was painful, to be honest. I was so scared about you know, hitting the walls. Every lap I was like braking so early and waiting and waiting.
Yeah. That's part of.
Eventually everyone died in front, so
I
that
know,
was
yeah.
lucky.
Yeah, freebies. Yeah, excellent,
Always
mate.
hopeful.
Yeah, and Constantino,
Yeah.
you finished 11th in the second race. In the first
Yeah.
race, you finished in. We're going to go and find out where Constantino finished. You were quite high up, 4th, just off the podium.
4.
Yeah, that's really good. That's excellent
Yeah.
work.
Thank you.
Yeah. Did you enjoy your racing, or did you find it the same as JM Gomez? Was it squeaky bum time on every corner?
No. I'm enjoy for the race. Yes, nice for the race one. Yes, I'm unlucky because maybe Gonzalo Fabi.
Mm-hmm.
We crash
Yes.
on the last corner, but it's a race. It's normally it's not.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
There's nothing in it, and you're right. It was fantastic racing tonight, and you were right in there and did well. All of you did well.
Yeah, you did. And Alberto, top of the pile in the first race, and 7th in the second race, up 8 places. Can we ask Alberto what makes him so fast around Long Beach?
Cosa ti rende così veloce in questa pista?
Bella domanda.
La tua pista preferita, dai,
che è una delle mie piste preferite, come avevo detto nella scorsa intervista. E infatti mi sono trovato davvero molto bene e ho fatto tanti giri insieme a voi e basta.
Yeah, he said last time it's one of the favorite tracks. He likes this one, and he did quite a lot of laps and races, so he was ready.
That's
Okay.
interesting.
Right.
Yeah,
so,
well, it makes a difference.
It does.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah. So for all those people out there who think that that skill is just bred into people, you're very wrong. We've heard it from Miguel Freitas before. We've heard it from Wobbly, even though he knows nothing. And we've heard it from some other drivers. It's all about seat time and it's all about practice. And Alberto has just confirmed that, even from his ridiculously rapid pace. It's seat time. It's repeatability of the lap. Is that the same for you, JM Gomez? Is it seat time that makes you fast?
Oh yeah, of course. Yes. It makes a big difference, but I did many laps as Alberto, maybe less, but he wasn't on this pace. He was just faster. So
Okay.
it does a difference, but not that much.
Okay, so for all of you, individually, who would you like to shout out to before we let you go and practice for? I've forgotten already, Alan. I'm stupid. Where are we going next? You've forgotten as well, haven't you?
Yes, I forgot.
we prepared so well. Imola next time.
Imola, yes.
It's your backyard, guys. You going home? Are you going home?
Imola next week. Yes.
We're going Imola?
Yeah.
Yes, next week.
That's new for me. I was sure it
What?
was another track.
No. Yeah.
Oh my
Our
god.
house.
So, Alan, we're expecting Alberto probably to finish first, given tonight's performance. JM will finish second, and Constantino might finish third on all races. We want an ADX JCB total wipeout of the podium. Total wipeout of podium.
I wish.
I wish.
We wish. I don't know.
Well, I'm sure they will be trying.
Yeah.
Gomez, digli che siamo superstiziosi come italiani.
Yeah, we are a little superstitious. Like we don't speak about
The position, the last.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Ancora.
Superstitious Italians, folks. Oh my God. Who'd
Yes.
have thunk it? Brilliant. Oh well, it's brilliant having you in the league. You've done so well tonight as a team. Absolutely fantastic. Who do you all individually want to shout out to? Can we ask Alberto if he's got any personal shout outs that he wants to give?
Ok. Se vuoi salutare qualcuno. Ringraziare, insomma.
Vabbè, ringrazio tutti, come al solito, tutti voi che abbiamo girato insieme e niente, speriamo che appunto nella prossima gara facciamo sempre questo buonissimo risultato e basta. Volevo solo salutare semmai da un amico, si chiama Francesco Trainini e basta.
Trenini?
Trainini.
Trenini. Yes, shout out the the team, the DX team, because it was really helpful on the training. And this other friend, mi sono dimenticato come si chiamava?
Francesco, dai, di solo
Francesco Trenini, yes.
Okay.
So
Right. Excellent.
that's about
very
it.
nice.
Right.
No, thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, congratulations tonight.
Welcome.
And
Welcome.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Gomez, anybody you want to shout out to individually? Obviously, you're the hired translator. Alberto and
Oh, yeah.
Constantino are going to hand you lots and lots of euros after this. Yeah. Anybody you want to shout out to?
Yeah,
See you,
my mom.
lady.
Hi,
your
mom. She's gonna watch YouTube video after, I think. I'm not sure.
Cool.
No, just the team. I'm quite happy. The team is great. That's it. Yeah.
Right, brilliant. No, well said. In that case,
And,
oh, sorry, go on,
No,
Constantino.
un ultimo saluto a Matteo Graziano che ha fatto
yeah.
il setup.
Yeah, and to Matteo Graziano, our beloved friend, he did the setup for us, and he was quite rapid on the on here, so that was very helpful.
Right, yeah.
Who's that? Who's that?
Matteo Graziano is the Italian champion of TCR.
Wow. Okay. Jeez.
Oh, fantastic.
Well, he could make quite a good living selling the setups into this league. But
Yeah.
In that case, we will say best of luck at your home track next week of Imola. Firstly, to the mighty and superiorly fast Alberto Cigolini.
Is that Cigolini or Cigolini?
Cigolini.
Is it Cigolini?
Cigolini. Yeah.
It's Cigolini.
There we go. So, good evening to you. And next to Constantino, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
And Gomez, good evening.
Well, thank you guys.
Cheers.
Thank you for all.
Have a good night. Bye bye.
Have a good night.
That's
Ciao,
very
ciao
lovely,
ragazzi.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao. Which is why I know it's a ch.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Because
I'm gonna. Oh right.
that's a BSC is pronounced ch,
Okay, fair enough.
which is why it's Cigolini.
Yeah. Well, they are wonderful
And
guys.
ciao.
Yeah, and I'd say, Alan,
Chip.
there's a lot more room in here now that they've gone.
Yes, well, it's lovely. Oh, my posterior spread out marvelously.
Wow. Okay. Right. Okay. Next car. Next car. What am I talking about? Honest to
I don't
Christ,
know.
there's something wrong with me tonight.
Oh, there's probably something right with you as well, sweetie.
Well, maybe. Yeah. Welcome to the booth, David Johansson.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
David.
So,
so
before you start,
very much.
I've got a compliment to give you, which is very rare. How fast were you in practice and in qualifying? My God, you schooled everybody.
Didn't really help me though.
No, it didn't. So in the first race, that was extraordinarily unfortunate, I have to say.
I can explain.
go on.
Okay.
No, go on.
Okay. I didn't hold the brakes enough in the start, so I crawled slowly forward, got a jump start.
Oh, that's why you went through
that
the
was
pits.
it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I'm in VR, and in the end there, I just got stressed. Okay, should I clear this right away, or not? And I was like, okay, let's do it right away.
Yeah.
But I decided, but then all of a sudden we were too wide in the last corner, and I was like, it got messy.
Mm-hmm.
And when I looked, okay, there's a gap behind Miguel. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let's go. And then I just misjudged it and turned too early.
Oh, okay.
I hadn't cleared him, so I turned him around.
Yeah.
So he hit the wall, and then I think Greg got caught up in that too and hit the wall too.
He did, yeah. It was an unfortunate incident.
So I really messed up.
Well, no, that's
That's on me.
David, you're a human being, my friend.
Yeah.
We're all human beings. You spend hours out there driving impeccably. Everybody's entitled to make a mistake, honestly.
That race should have been a win, and I think I could have won the second race too. I started P18 and ended P4, so
Yeah, you had
I
great
think I could
pace.
have both.
That was fantastic drive to come to P4, David.
Remarkable. Absolutely
Really great
remarkable
driving.
performance.
Yeah.
And, you know, fourth place, up 14 places from the start. I think you nearly ended up with the fastest lap of the race as well. Do you just get on really well with this track? I know the track bit you, as it were, in race 1. But
Yeah.
do you get on really well here? Because you've certainly got that Elantra turning through corners like it's the Veloster, if you know what I mean. The Veloster's the nippy one that gets around tight corners. You've made the Elantra do that. That's very impressive.
Yeah. I really like it. Really like it.
Yeah. And of course, we have the Veloster overturning tonight and causing problems.
Wow, yeah. I don't know whether you're aware, but the amount of Velosters that over-rotated at the hairpin, Wobbly was one of them, and I think Stephen might have done it half.
The last corner?
Yeah, last
Yes.
corner. It was lethal for Veloster drivers tonight. I don't
They
understand.
probably hit the curve a bit wrong.
Maybe,
Thrown around.
It absolutely destroyed some races tonight. It's a shame what happened to you in race 1, but we have to celebrate what happened to you in race 2 because you've done almost a last to first challenge in most series.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Yeah, I did fuel save a bit, and even after the stop, but then all of a sudden it was 1 lap shorter, so I could have started to push again. But if I pushed from the start, I might have caught up and got the podium. But I was only like 1.5 second behind P3. So
yeah, it was very close in the end to get on a podium. You've done very well. Next time we go to Imola, you're going to have the ADX guys crawling all over you at the front there because that's their home circuit, really.
all right.
Yeah, so that's going to be an interesting challenge. You go all right at Imola, though, don't you? I remember you doing really well a couple of seasons back, or 3 seasons back.
Have we been there before?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Oh, yeah, we've been there quite a few times in this series. We're 19 seasons in.
I looked back at results when we were here last time, and I did actually win the first race, the sprint race, when we were here.
Right, that's good.
Wow, well done.
That's going to stand up very well.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Couldn't remember that last time when we were talking. But,
no, very good, very good. I mean, you fit in really well in this track. Nice performance tonight. Behind you, there was all sorts of chaos going on, but
everywhere.
Yeah, literally everywhere. But it's Long Beach. It's concrete walls, isn't it? It's you get slightly offline, especially now with the marbles and that situation. It's even more deadly, this track. And I think that's probably caught a lot of people out. And you, in the second race, were not one of them. So congratulations. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
I think Chris. What's his name? Chris Dixon.
Yeah.
I want to shout out to him in qualifying because he moved out of the way on my quickest lap.
All right. Yeah.
That's very nice of you.
Yeah.
That's nice of you. And Chris will appreciate. That.
Yeah, absolutely.
He will.
So that got me a pole, but
yeah. Well, that's nice. But he's a gentleman, so there you go.
He is, yeah.
2 gentlemen together.
I was so worried because I like left probably 2 seconds gap or so in start of the lap, but then towards the middle of it, I was like, no, please move. Please move.
Yeah. Well, let's say that he gave you a tow and helped you across even faster. So well done, Chris, in 2 ways. No, that's great, and we look forward to watching you race at Imola as well this time next week. You're doing pretty good in the series, actually. Hopefully that first of tonight's races doesn't hurt you too much.
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah. The other people have had terrible races, much worse than yours. So when I say count yourself lucky, I really would do. It's been an interesting evening's racing. You'll want to watch this replay back. In that case, we will see you this time next week. David Johansson, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Well done, David. Well done indeed.
Right, next up we will go and grab... I think we need to speak to James Holman first. So we'll grab him. Good evening to James Holman.
Hey.
Hello, gentlemen.
Ah, he's there.
Good evening.
Hello. Are we chinchillas, are we? Excellent.
Sorry, I'm just being sick, sorry.
Yeah, that's cool. Where did you finish in the first of tonight's race? Did you got yourself a podium in 3rd place and followed that up by a main course of 6th place. You're well fed tonight on points, aren't you?
Yeah, it was qualified 15th, so I wasn't really expecting much. I was kind of just thinking, okay, target the reverse grid, and then everyone seemed to start crashing in front of me. So
That's nice of them.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So generous of these people.
It's very nice. I don't mind having the charity run for podium.
Yeah, totally. And the second of tonight's races, you were up 7 places from the start. Obviously, as part of the reverse grid punishment for finishing in 4th place in the first race, you've come through that. You had a few freebies in there, I think, along the way. You had a couple of people who were fuel saving in there as well. That it didn't work out for them at all tonight doing the fuel saving strategy. And you've done what you've done for most of the races. Actually, you've had solid, top 8 finishes. Hauling you a bag full of points, and RD Simsport an enormous amount of points. Your team's doing spectacularly well at the moment. Before you went into this round, you were 3rd. Greg had a bit of a rough ride along the way, didn't he, Greg Daffon?
Yeah, he got very unlucky there, I think, with the incident between David and Miguel. So I think he had nowhere to go. So and then I think he got pile drived in the second race. So he just had a really tough night.
Yeah.
And look, it happens, I suppose, on this sort of track. It can happen like that. So he was very unlucky. So I guess it could be his drop score. I think.
His drop score at the minute has taken 60 points away. So I think.
Oh, maybe not then.
Yeah.
Maybe this account.
And your drop score at the moment has taken 130 points away. So you've got a bigger margin for error than Greg has. How's Greg like his new nationality, by the way? Is he coming to terms with being French?
He doesn't understand when I talk to him in French when we're going around on track. But, so yeah, understands bonjour and au revoir and
Parlez-vous français?
Yeah.
It always reminds me of the only fools and horses joke. But
yeah. Oh, there's so many.
What's
so
the French
funny.
for duck à l'orange?
Yeah. Oh, it's just brilliant. That's funny stuff.
I often say au revoir to Greg because he's so bloody quick, but...
Yes, well, there is that.
You
there
were
is
saying
that indeed.
Au revoir in the wrong direction for him tonight, actually.
Well, you're both pretty quick. You're both pretty quick indeed, and you provide a lot of entertainment for us, so thank you very much.
Yeah. Absolutely fantastic performance tonight.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed tonight. I don't think the Honda was quite the car. I know the Honda had a good feature race, obviously, 4 in the top 6, but I just couldn't quite get the car rotated maybe it's a setup issue, I don't know, but I couldn't get the car rotated as I liked, and both the Hyundai variants were very quick off the last corner, so sort of sometimes losing 2 or 3 tenths off the last corner just there alone. So
yeah. Well, I think that might come back to you when you get to Imola, because I think that's going to be a Honda track. It's
I hope so.
mid corner speed, which is the Honda gift.
I think last week would have been if Donington had stayed dry. I think in the official looking at all the times, it looked very quick, but again the wet didn't suit the Honda, so it was just the damage limitation last week. And whatever. I love the remaining 4 tracks that we have now on the calendar. So they're 4 of my favourites on the. This one included. Actually, I love this one as well. So
well, it's got to be scary news for everybody else.
Yeah. If you're liking them, everybody else should be very, very worried.
Yeah, I love Alton Park. I always went round well there in real life as well. So I love Alton Park, and
there you go.
Imola's great, and
you're not saying the right things, James. I've got to say that.
I'm sure everyone else loves them as well. Like, there's so many fast.
We love Alton Park. Me and Pete are big Alton Park.
We are. What did you race around Alton?
I raced in the Legends series.
Oh right, excellent. That's cool.
I raced for 5 or 6 years in the UK, and then when I moved to Ireland, I didn't move to Ireland back then, but I raced in Ireland for a few years as well.
Right.
And then COVID happened, and then I had to grow up and buy a house. So
Goddamn
So-
COVID, pesky COVID. Right,
So
okay.
money
Yeah.
dried up.
Yeah,
So,
I'm sure it did. Yeah.
but,
Right. Well.
no, there's
Ah,
Sorry. Go on.
fantastic memories, yeah, of the race and you know, sort of, in especially at Alton Park. I love Alton Park, and
yes.
I long for the day where Anglesey comes onto iRacing, but
Well,
I don't know
it might
if it
happen.
ever will.
It's been
Yes.
listed. It's been listed before, but then so has Croft and so has Cadwell and a few other tracks, and still to see some of them surface on the.
Well, we're
the
getting there
survey.
slowly but surely.
We are. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're getting there. They're getting there. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, big shout out to the team. Obviously, I think we were out in good numbers tonight. Yeah, Martin's daughter. I want to admonish her because that meant that he's had to drop out the series. So
Oh dear.
yeah, I have to can't be
Well,
doing
you're gonna
these
miss
things with the
Martin
children on a
because-
Wednesday night, can you? So
No.
No, there's nothing much you can do about it, but you're going to miss
No.
Martin because he's
absolutely,
been a fantastic driver for you.
Yeah.
isn't he?
And
Yeah,
I've really enjoyed his performances as well. So
Yeah.
if you see him, you can tell him that it'll be missed.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's watching. So
Right.
Rob
Well,
told me to give him a bit of stick as well.
Yeah, we'll miss you, Martin.
Yeah,
Well,
when he was on
yeah.
track, he was on camera nearly all the time. So, yeah, he will be missed.
And obviously, yeah, big shout out to the sponsors as well. Welsh Media, FRC, and Alfie Swish. And hello to my mum again. So,
Oh yes, yeah. Hello.
Good evening,
James.
Mrs. Holman.
Yeah, hello, James's mum. Hello.
yeah,
Right, okay. In that case, we'll let you go and start your practice for Emily because it sounds like you're going to need it if the ADX boys or anything to go by.
they're really picked up some speed now, and
Yeah,
it's gonna be a fight to the end, I think, with them.
Yeah, home track.
Yeah,
home
absolutely,
track
yeah.
advantage, yeah. But you get it back when you get to Alton, so that's fine. In that case, we'll let you go and practice for the next race. The extremely quick James Holman, everybody.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for the
Thank you,
thank you for the
James.
stream as well. Thank you.
You're very welcome, my friend. It's our
Right.
pleasure.
It is. Right, Alex Lado is patiently waiting in the booth. So good evening to Alex.
Yay! Well done.
Where is
Hey. Wow.
What's it
where-
like having a steering wheel and everything?
Oh yeah. In that first race, we followed you around for a little while towards the latter half of it. Your right front wheel was absolutely smashed inwards. You had positive toe all the way round. I don't know how you managed to keep it that fast, if I'm being honest. You obviously have a lot of skill around this track because you finished in 9th with a knackered car, and other people just couldn't cope with the damage to theirs. In the second race, it didn't quite work out so well for you, but talk us through the first race first.
Well, yeah. First race, like you said, lots of damage, and I felt faster than Manuel in front of me. Actually, faster than the pack in general, but of course, you're not gonna take risks at this track. So I was just keeping it close and waiting maybe for a little mistake that I could put my nose in and gain one position maybe. But yeah, just got distracted. There was a car coming out of the pits. I don't know. I guess one of the red cars was coming out, and I couldn't put my car as much to the right as I could because otherwise I would hit him.
Yeah.
No one's fault. It's just I got distracted a little bit. I just got distracted and hit the wall pretty hard, lots of damage, and then I hit the wall on the outside, so I had damage left and right, and the car was just not turning. During practice, I hit the wall and I had the same kind of damage, like wheel damage, and I actually did next lap gaining 3/10, and I was like, alright, I got the hack. Yeah, but that was during practice. Then during the race, the car was just demolished, and I would just not turn left, would just not turn right, and I thought, yeah, I'll just play it safe before crashing against anyone. But then Steven really couldn't really get past me. I don't know why. Maybe he had damage too. I have no idea. I wasn't even defending like that hard or anything. And then the cars ahead of me were just fighting, and then someone had damage. So I was like, let's go, let's fight. And yeah, that was race 1 pretty much.
Oh, okay. And then
Is that cumulative damage still a thing, Alex? Do you think
Sorry again, Noah?
do you think that cumulative damage is still an issue with the cars?
Oh, I think so, yeah, but I think it's just, I don't know, I rarely get it, but I've had it at some
Mhm.
points,
Yeah.
but very randomly. I don't know. It's just
I just
feels
wondered
different with each car.
if we had a lot of damaged cars and things. I just wondered if those little nudges into the wall were actually giving people more substantial damage later on and costing them pace.
Could
Could
be.
be. I don't know. I have no idea, to be honest. I couldn't
Yeah,
answer.
if you're not getting it, then you wouldn't know.
No,
No,
true. And the velocity seemed quite difficult to handle more than any other car at the hairpin at the end of the lap. Is that fair?
Yeah, terrible.
Ah.
Plus, I have well, starting from the point that I joined, I had 30 minutes of practice for today. I joined the session.
Yeah.
That was my whole practice, and the hairpin is just a nightmare for me.
Oh, look at that! Oh my word, that was close.
That was perfect, actually.
Oh, I'm not seeing it.
All right. When you just turned around the hairpin, funnily enough, and that's exactly where we were on the replay. And you couldn't have got a more perfect line through it. That was beautiful.
It was an act of faith for me every lap.
I would say it was. That was
I don't really see
close.
the apex because my screen, my FOV is not. Of course, my screen is big
No.
enough if I make the FOV big enough, but you know, I don't see the apex, so I was just praying to hit the apex or hit the wall every lap. And most laps I was just hitting the car ahead of me because I wouldn't see the car ahead of me until I actually turn in, and it was like 0x, 0x, 0x to 4x, whatever. So yeah, the hairpin was a nightmare for me today, and especially with the Formula wheel, like with I cannot really turn in.
You can't crank it round.
How'd you do that with no top and no bottom?
Dear.
That's weird.
Well, I was sometimes hitting my left button, and I was looking left mid corner by accident. So it was really a fucking nightmare, that hairpin. I hate it.
Well, it's in the past. Apologies for the language there, folks. And we move on next to Imola. A track completely different to this one. You know, you've got runoff, you've got plenty of room to overtake, corners which are there to invite you to overtake. It's going to be a good one. The ADX boys are very confident. It's their home track.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good news, eh?
I know, brilliant. Yeah, for nobody else other than ADX JCB. You know, Hydro Race Racing Force is doing a really good job this season so far. How are you looking forward to Imola?
Well, I feel confident because it's a track I like.
Good.
And,
Right, okay.
Yeah, I've had good races historically at the BSTV before, and also in V8. I think I got my first win there.
Yeah, I remember that. It was good.
Yeah, so it's a track. Yeah, it was. I got away with it, but yeah, it's a track I like, and yeah, I don't know. I feel like I have the pace. Several races already that I just show up. I don't really have much practice. I see that I have the pace. I'm frustrated because I don't put the practice, but I do have the pace, and then probably things like today happen because I don't have the practice. You know, like I was on for a win probably on the feature. I was like 2 seconds ahead of Daniel before, after the pits, and I was pulling away from him, and then I think Gonzalo got the win by 2 seconds or something like this.
Yeah,
so
it wasn't much in the end. Yeah,
wasn't much.
Yeah, I think it would have been a race till the end with Gonzalo, like side by side out of the pits or something like this. So if not P1, P2, so I do feel like I have the pace.
Oh, you've got the pace, Alex. There's no doubt you've got the pace, mate. You've got pace for everybody. There's nobody faster in the field than you are. You're all topping out. You all go as fast as the car will let you go.
Nah,
the top drivers in there go as fast as the car lets them go. It's
like you say, really
having the time
here.
behind the wheel and having the time to practice and everything else, like, isn't it? That's yeah. But yeah, you certainly don't lack for pace, my friend. It's just
I don't complain. I don't complain.
More, if you could practice more, crikey, there'd be no holding you.
Nah. There are really some really good guys in here. Even if you practice, they will outsmart you in some ways or play in a way that you wouldn't expect it. There are some really quick guys here, but
yes, indeed.
No, definitely feel confident that I could take a win or I don't know, at least a podium at Imola.
Yeah. Well, we're expecting it now. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go? Bearing in mind, of course, folks, the fantastic things Alex does for us in terms of advertising the finishing orders, where everybody's moved up and down. All our social media is in the hands of this social media god. So my thanks go to you, because you do such fantastic things for the league in ways that I can only imagine. But anyone you want to shout out to?
I blanked out. Yeah, of course. You guys.
Cheers.
Still happening. Yeah, hide race. Oh my God, it's still happening. Okay, hard race.
Racing
The
line,
racing
I'll help you
line.
out.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. Amazing. The racing line, I race, and Jura for showing up today.
Yeah,
Davis
he did
couldn't
good.
come. He did amazing. Gained so many positions today. But yeah, and Demis couldn't come. I forgot what happened to him, but yeah, shame that he wasn't with us. But thanks to Yuda for racing with me, and everyone who raced tonight, which I think for such a tight track and so many cars wasn't so bad. I don't know. I'll watch the broadcast now. Maybe it was chaotic at the back. I have no
No,
idea.
I think people were trying really hard.
It's actually very
People were trying
disciplined.
hard
Yeah.
to keep it clean. They were,
Oh, yeah, that's
and
fine.
yeah.
A couple of questionable moments, but you'll be able to pick them out no trouble, because we stared at them for quite a long time. And yeah, they'll resolve themselves out after the race, and that's what the protest system's for and things like that. So, but yeah, I think it was a very disciplined race in the end. It's going to be great watching you on the podium in 2 races next week. Obviously, me and Alan are thinking the top spot.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Let's see if I don't crash against the wall on my own,
Yeah.
running for a win. That will work out. Otherwise, I don't know.
Well, we will look forward to it. It's only 1
We
week
certainly
from
wish you
today.
well, Alex, to do it.
Definitely.
We do. We wish you well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alex Savillano Lado, everybody.
Ciao. Good night, guys.
Ciao.
Yeah, well done, mate.
Right, it's going to get busy in here.
We
again,
like a
Alan.
man who turns up and races with his laptop.
Oh, absolutely. There's been a few of them over the years, hasn't there?
Yeah, no, it's good.
I know.
It's really good. Oh, it's Mr. Dixon. Oh, Pete. Hello.
Hey.
Oh, hello. Is the room for more?
Yeah. Chris, move up a little, will you?
Yeah.
Andy.
Oh,
hello.
Alan can't take that sort of intimacy.
Oh my
Can you
God.
move
Oh, it's all
over
right.
a
He can
little?
sit on my lap. He's fine. He's fine.
Oh, okay, then
No,
that's
I'll
fine.
go on his lap. I'll go on his lap.
Fee?
I'll get you on my shoulders, Al.
Yeah.
Put you on
Thank
my
you, darling.
shoulders.
That's it. That's lovely. Oh, that's grand.
Right,
Oh, he's
okay.
lovely and soft and comfy. Let
Is
me
he?
tell you.
All right,
Oh, God,
okay.
aye.
Yeah, okay.
I'll
right.
squeeze
Yeah,
in there.
Yeah, well, try as best you can, Evening, Fee.
Evening.
Yeah, right, okay. Fee's in here as well. Give Fee plenty of room. She's recovering still. So welcome to, well, this is the whole of work guard. Literally the whole of work guard, because you're in here as well, Alan.
Yes, well, there's probably other odd members, and Roger wears work guard on Tuesday night.
Does he? He's a part-time work guard, is he?
Well, you know.
He's not fully fledged yet. He's not passed the initiation test yet.
Oh, dear. So, right, where do I start with this conversation? Right, so Chris, let's talk to you first. You've done pretty sterling work tonight. In the first race, you finished pretty good, didn't you?
Yeah, I think I was 4th in there. I'm just outside of the podiums.
Yeah, Paul Hurley beat you by like a little bit, didn't he?
Yeah. I had a bit of an incident, and when I was going down the straight, the wheel was at like 2 o'clock. So
yeah, that'll do it.
I was a bit slower than I should have been. I was on like the 130s instead of the 129s, but yeah, it wasn't too bad.
And just ahead of Tommy Battel.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember Tommy having a bad race in the first one. The second one, he had a travesty, I think. But yeah, I mean, it's great to have him back. He's an RD Simsport 3 driver. But yeah, you did a good job in that first race. Top of your work guard classmates. Oh Christ, I need to find you on the broadcast. There you go. Need to show everybody the fine livery, Alan, don't we?
Yeah, no, it's very. I think it's beautiful myself.
Yeah,
I love it.
It is good. And then in the second race, you had a bit of tumultuous time, really, didn't you? It was a bit of a struggle.
Yeah. Well, the beginning of the race, I had damage. We all like punched up in turn 1, and I got a bit of damage on the front right. And it wasn't too bad. and then I decided to miss my braking point and come off the brakes and try to avoid. I think it was 10, like 6 or something, and I come off the brakes to go down the escape road, but it just didn't turn. It went straight at the barrier. Fee went round the corner behind me, and luckily I got back to the pits and I was within the pit window, so I didn't lose. I only lost about 10 seconds, I think. But after that, obviously used the fast repair, and then ended up battling with Silas for quite a bit. Yeah, it was strange because he was bouncing off all the walls on my screen, but obviously on his, it must have just been.
Well, you say that. So who was it on the chat that was saying this a little bit earlier? It was Fleisch was saying sometimes it's netcode and it only looks like they hit the wall.
Yeah, that's what I think it must have been, because he sort of bounced off the wall and it looked like a heavy hit, and I'd take avoiding action and then he'd just disappear. It was like,
right, okay.
What's going on?
Yeah, skills. Yeah. That's what that is. Skills. With a Z. Yeah.
No, I think it was probably just netcode, but yeah, I had a good battle with him, and then he pitted and he came back out behind me, and I held him off at the end. So
that's good pace, Chris.
Yeah, it was very good. And Fee, in the first of tonight's race, where did you end up? You had a bit of a rough ride at the where you were, didn't you?
Yeah, I damaged the car, pitted, got it repaired, and then my VR messed up again and I hit a wall. I think there's 6 minutes of the race left and I had 5 minutes for repairs.
Oh dear, right, okay. Well, that's definitely going to do it. But in the second race, you showed your work guard colleagues how it's done.
Yeah, I tried to.
So, 32nd place finish, 7 up from your start position, which is more than respectable, because some of the guys behind you are pretty strong racers. Good points haul for the team, and you know, because you guys are nice and you're safe drivers. You're always featuring in the top of the safe driver positions anyway. You get yourself good lean points, as it were, because you're not giving them up in the incident limits. You were shown the road, as it were, by Kurt Riedler from Cutting Corney in AM class, until he had to pit twice because he drove over the pit lane exit line and got himself a penalty. But he still managed to finish ahead of you tonight.
Yeah, he's pretty quick, Curtis.
Yeah.
We haven't seen much of him. I mean, I imagine that there's been quite a lot of good drivers come to raise your enjoyment level down there. We see a lot more people in the AM League now and the AM Championship, and it seems pretty competitive down there.
It is, isn't it? Definitely.
It's good that we've got a lot of people in AM class. It makes it better for us.
Oh yeah. All of the divisions at the minute are really good in terms of numbers and strength. I think you're very well matched. Rob Sutherland possibly should move up. I'm not sure, because he kind of sits in that bit between the two classes. But yeah, you're all doing a fantastic job. And then Andy, you're the lone Elantra in the work guard class in this series.
Yeah, black sheep.
Black sheep.
We know that Elantra is the best car, don't we, Andy? We do. It's obvious that the Elantra is the best looking, superior vehicle in every which way.
Yeah, I think you got some people in this room, in this booth right now. One of which has got their elbow in the small of her back. I'm not sure which one of you that is, but can you stop it? But Andy, 36th in the race, and I think 7th in class in the first of tonight's races, and then the same position in your second race. Consistency is king. Did you enjoy your racing? Is he still with us? Am I still with us?
You're still with us, sweetie.
Oh, I think we may have lost.
Have I gone off again?
Oh, you went off.
Back again now.
Try it again. Try it
You
again.
got me?
Yeah,
yes.
Got you now. Yeah.
Got you.
Did you?
That's what happened there. I've been having all sorts of nightmares today.
Have you really?
Oh, yeah.
Are you on travels or are you back home?
travel in the hotel.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
My Quest decided to boot me out.
Oh, I think he's gone again. A bit robotic there.
You've got a gargle, kiddie.
Yeah. I don't think it's whiskey that he's gargling, but never mind.
No. Unfortunately,
You got me back
yeah, just about.
Yeah.
We keep losing you.
Yeah, it's probably the signal in here.
Yeah. It's pretty intermittent. Someone's pretty.
Yeah, I had
streaming
VR
porn.
nightmares tonight.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So I ended up on a single screen, which was terrifying round here.
I bet it is. Just trying to spot apexes and turning points on a single screen.
It wasn't so bad on the left-hand side. It was the right-hand sides that you couldn't weigh up where you were.
You mean like the important ones, like the hairpin?
Yeah, the important ones, like the hairpin.
Oh, dear. And the fountain. Yeah.
Every time I came to that corner, it was just trepidation. I was shaking, thinking, "Is it some?"
Oh, he's gone again. Bless him.
He's gone
again. On the inside.
Oh dear. Well, you've all done fantastically well tonight. Let's get through the shout outs. Chris, anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, yourselves and all the team for putting this on, all the drivers for being here to race and trying to be accommodating to all of them.
Oh no, you've had some compliments from the other racers.
It's not easy on this track to let people by.
No, definitely not.
One of the most difficult ones.
Well, I think David Johansson owes you a $5 because you give him a bit. He
got
out of his way.
He got it thrown, then I got out his way, and he got the pole.
Yeah. With like half a second.
Well, he shouted out for you, so good on him.
Yeah, well, I to be honest, I was on a quick lap until I messed up one corner, and then I thought, I can see him coming, so I just got out of his way. And I followed him, and I still did my quickest lap.
Oh, wicked!
Behind him, so it worked for both of us.
Yeah, you see,
nice.
instant karma.
Yeah, too right, instant karma. And Fee, oh, sorry, go on.
Yeah, just obviously thanks to everyone for watching and everything as well, and all the workout team.
Cool. No, excellent. Thank you. Fee, who do you want to shout out to?
Yeah, you guys for putting it on, everybody who does all the work in the background. Like to give a special shout out to Sheffield Steelers, who's beat Cardiff Devils tonight 5-3 in the first leg of the Challenge Cup.
Right. Okay.
They haven't beaten Nottingham, have they?
No, Cardiff this time.
Okay, safe at the minute, Alan.
Safe.
Safe at the minute.
Steelers are a good team.
Yeah.
Nottingham are this season.
No, that's good. Anybody else, Fee?
Everybody who took the time to watch. I see there's about 20 people watching, so everybody who's took the time to give up their evening to watch a load of idiots drive around a track like this.
Yeah. Well, there's 35 people at one point watching the stream, so don't get too much stage fright, guys. And Andy, anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and start your practice?
Just to reiterate what the guys have said, you guys put on a fantastic show. Everybody that was racing tonight, all the aliens, I don't know how you do it. And
otherwise we'd be doing it, wouldn't we, kiddie?
And obviously a massive shout out to Result as a family, the usual. That they're there for us all the time. And we're going on a Jolly Boys outing to Snetterton in May, aren't we, Al?
Very good.
Yes, indeed we are. I'm looking forward to it, Andy. It's going to be the highlight of my year. It was last year.
Nicely done. Very good.
So you can come if you want, Pete. That was what I was going to say.
Oh, right, okay. Well,
you're very welcome.
Send me the details. I'll see if I can make it down there in May.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see you in person.
Yeah, that'd be good. In that case, we will say good evening to Andy Littler first. Thank you for the invite.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. Bon. And we're going French. Where is Greg?
Yeah,
maybe.
Greg Daffron.
Greg Daffron.
Yeah. So, night to Andy.
That was Andy French stick.
Yeah.
Littler.
Good evening to Fiona Siddons.
Yeah, good evening, everybody.
And good evening to Chris Dixon.
Yeah, night, everybody. See you next week.
Yes. Beautiful.
Yeah,
a nice piece of camembert.
Yeah, absolutely. We're in a French league, folks, for some reason. Don't know why. And then I've got another shout out It's for. I've forgotten who the hell it is now, though. Just give me a minute. Trying to find it. Right, okay. So Michael Hall joined us for the first time this evening, Alan, as we already know.
Yes.
He did all right. He had a bit of a rough and tumble in the first race, but he did all right in the second.
Yeah.
But a big shout out to his mother, Diane. At the minute, she's in hospital recovering from something, and I'd just like to wish her well.
Diane Hall.
Yes, Diane Hall.
Is that his mum? Yeah. Oh well.
Well, we're assuming anyway.
Yes.
Where is he? There he is on track. And so
I do hope. Yeah, I do wish her well. In
Yeah.
that case, if she's recovering, we've all had these things, and yeah, good luck to you, lass. And I hope everything works fine for you, and you heal fast, and you come away from this with a big smile on your face.
Absolutely, and your boy's quite quick. He's done all right tonight. Mid-table in his first race with us is very, very impressive. So get yourself better. You can watch him on a bigger screen next time. That'd be good. Okay, so
Yeah, and he did well because this is a tough old race. Come for your first race. Goodness me.
I know, it's scary,
Scary old
isn't it?
business around here, anyway. You know, and with this amount of fiendishly quick drivers around you.
Yeah, well
you
said.
did well. You did well.
So we've got the difficult choice, Alan. Driver of the meeting.
Oh yeah,
Sadly,
gosh,
I've not
I'd out
thought
of my
about.
mind.
Yeah, I've not thought about this at all. Shockingly, that's never happened before, has it, folks? Much. Okay. So, first race. Pete Newman. He did well in the first race, but his second race, it was all right. It wasn't anything to shout home about for someone of his caliber. 12th place.
Petered out a bit.
Yeah. Who else stood out for me? Manuel Saralegi did all right in the first race, but that incident with Stephen Walker was, Stephen Walker was a bit too much for my liking. Thank you very much. Stephen Walker did all right in his first race and then had a recovery driving at 23rd, which is nothing massive. I think my vote tonight is going to be Mr. Consistency, and it's going to go to James Holman.
Well done.
He's hiding behind Manuel Saralegi's car on the replay at the minute, but he's done a real solid job, in my opinion, of not getting drawn into the fuel saving, which didn't work for a couple of drivers in the second race, and just keeping his strategy to, I'll drive within my means, drive fast, be competitive, be in the racing and the battles, but not do anything silly and get decent finishes each time. So my vote tonight, Alan, is going to go to James Holman.
So, I think there's quite a few, isn't there? But I want to mention PVG.
Oh, right, okay.
He did well in the first race and did pretty well in the second race as well. So, yeah, good for him. But did you say that Wobbly got 22 places or something?
20 places in the second
race.
race.
I'm going to give it to Wobbly. I think to get 20 places around here with half a car is pretty amazing. And, well done to Wobbly. You're getting my tick.
Right. That's a well-spent vote. I like that. Obviously, I would never do it because it's against my religion to vote for Wobbly. But, yeah, well done. In terms of covering that amount of ground, that's the better recovery drive of all the drivers tonight. And coming back after what happened in the first race is, it shows steel.
I like that. A bit spirit and the heart, and very nice to see.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that brings this race here at Long Beach to a close, folks. Like we've said a few times, we're at Imola next time, so we're expecting obviously ADX and Alex Sabalano-Ledo to be up in the top spots. From what they said to us tonight, it was great having them in the booth yet again, and the Work Guard guys in the booth. It's always a laugh. Thanks to all the viewers. There was loads of you on the chat tonight, and welcome back to Stacey on the chat. Feel free to join us in the booth, of course. And there wasn't much room tonight. I don't know where you'd have sat on somebody's knee maybe. Thanks to all the racers that keep turning up week after week. You're the ones that make this the fantastic league it is. 42 drivers this deep into a season is remarkable, and I very much appreciate it. It makes my Wednesday evenings enriched, as does having you in the booth, Alan. You make this something very, very special. So I'll say goodnight. Let Alan say goodnight. And then we'll draw the broadcast to a close. Stay safe, even everybody, and we'll see you next time.
I think he needs a new set, don't you? But anyway, yeah. That's my friend Pete. He's awesome, and I thank him because he does all the work, and I just sit there and drink whiskey, watch my friends racing their cars, and enjoy it. So my job's an easy one. It's great that so many people turn out to listen to this and watch these amazing artists of the road perform their stuff every week. And I'm looking forward to Imola because it's a fantastic circuit and they'll have a bit more room. And you just never know what's going to happen, do you? You just never know what's going to happen with this lot. There's so much quality, so much racing spirit and good heart. And I look forward to next week. I'll see you all there. Pete, play my big chord. Thank you very much.